Hello guys, welcome to another stream. Hope you're having an amazing day. And today we are gonna be chatting mostly. I just set my category to just chatting. But we will be playing just like tiny bit in the background. But mostly we'll just be talking and showing pictures. Yeah. Sorry that the stream did not have the sick I came home, but I will like to say that my trip home was not just like a couple hours. It was a full day of traveling. So my trip home was like definitely something I had to get a break from. And also I had to edit the photos, so like my face out, and other people's faces out, So it took a bit, but we're here with the stream. Because I said before the trip I was gonna do a stream where I will be talking about it because I am excited to talk about it. I am. But yeah, the photos are hopefully edited. I definitely make sure to edit them to make sure that the faces people are out. So yeah. But yeah, I was just be talking about like the whole trip, I think this is just gonna be today's stream, to be honest. So like maybe like it depends on like how long it takes, but realistically, talk about this probably will take an hour. If I really go into detail, it will take an hour at least. So, we will see. Hopefully, hopefully I will give a good explanation of how the day went. Of course, without leaking my entire existence. So I'm gonna say every information that's not leak my entire existence. But yeah, it's gonna be very fun. I look forward to it. It's gonna be very fun. So this is gonna be a just static stream. Even though you will see me run around in Minecraft. But yeah. Okay, let me just quickly switch so you guys can actually see. And the question is, will that be? It is a good question. Will that be like background music? Maybe like I could put on it very quiet, but usually I get very distractive. Like it's too loud. I have to find a good song. I think a good song would be this one. Yeah, this one. I think this one will be good, like loop song. Good loop song. Maybe not loop song actually, because I think that will mean my Spotify rap will be completely destroyed by this. Okay, there you go. Okay. Where do we even begin? Well, obviously we begin from the beginning. Okay, so chat. Yeah, how do because I'm not really just chat streamer. I usually just like when I finally talk about big things like this, I usually just like play a cool warrior background and I'm just in the lobby just running around. I think a lot of people are on right now. I think it's because of the Halloween thing, maybe. Like something has to be added, unless there's not this many people on. But yeah, what can we? Because I have to like be very careful with my voice. I have to make sure that what I say is not leaking too much. Well, I can say that considering my trip is over, it's not really like it's not really leaking anymore to say that my trip started on the 14th. Actually, like I said, a whole day, like a whole day of traveling and waiting in airports, So my trip actually started like very late on the 14th, very late. When I say late, it's like literally an hour from the 15. But let's just say 15, but it's very very early. What's called? What's called? I'm just enjoying the song right now. This is what I mean with distraction. I'm getting distracted. Okay. Like, of course, like I'm also gonna show pictures. I'm gonna show pictures too. But I'm just like I'm gonna explain like what I don't like, what I can't show pictures of right now. Like, cause like some things will leak if I show pictures. So I'm just gonna explain. And explain without showing pictures. But yeah. It's very known information that I do not live in Copenhagen, so I can say that I had to travel to Copenhagen, like the capital of my country. I had to travel to Copenhagen to get a cheaper flight, because Copenhagen is cheaper flight. What's called? It would make sense kind of because like if you're like in Copenhagen, it's kind of like the capital, so of course it would be cheaper because you're a bigger city, I guess kind of like that. Hey. But sorry. I still have a bit of, like it was called a bit of sniffle after like the trip because someone I know the name of decided to go to Twitchcon sake, and I know who the name is. I know who it is. Okay, listen here. I know who it is. I know what this. Now the thing is, I have not told anyone what this because I am a very, very nice person. I am a very nice person, okay? I have not told anyone the name because no one actually asked, but still, like, if someone asked, I might like consider saying the name because I know who went to Twitchcon sick. I know the name of the person. I know it, and I know who, like, probably, it's called affected, like, affected me, so I affect others, I think. Because I met some of the people that has been complaining about, being sick. Now, the thing is, I kind of realized, too late. I realized too late, that, I affected. It was like on the second day of Twitchcon, that's when I realized I actually, had not gotten like the best, That's like where I slowly slowly felt like, I felt like a bit like iffy. It was not even bad. It was just kind of like a small cold kind of thing. It's just like, sniffle and like a little sniffle with nose, and it's called what was the other thing? Oh yeah, a little cough, like a very little cough, That's kind of like cold cough, Uh, But I know who went to Twitchcon this year. I know who this. It's not me. Like I say right now, I know the name, but it's not me. I know the name, and that's why I could yell that name so loudly. You know what? I forgive the person because that person was an awesome person to meet up with. So you know what? That little sickness, it's okay. It was not the worst. But we got here. You know what? We got here, and I'm okay now. I'm not sick anymore. Oh well, I was barely sick. It said, it was very small. It was very small. I got hit, but still, I know the name. I know the name. Okay. Oh, I didn't turn on the cinematic mode. Okay. Hey, but yeah, I traveled to Copenhagen. Let's call it. I traveled to Copenhagen. And then of course got on my plane. And know what? I thought I think if I could tell you where I went to, because like, considering I'm not, I'm not gonna, I always said this to many people, and I still staying by. I'm not gonna be traveling to San Diego this year. It was very fun. Like, just don't worry. Like, meeting people at TwitchCon was very fun. And I wish I could do it every year. But the traveling time and also money-wise, how many months I had to save up just for it, is a lot. It's a lot to do every year, and I feel like I would be like completely in debt if I had to do it every year. So it's more kind of money-wise, realistic-wise. So I can say, I can say this now. Yeah, because like considering the trip is over, I can say I had a landing or I had to wait in Germany. That's why I had to wait. I mean, there's only so many planes to San Diego, so I mean, it's not really like a surprise. I think there's not really a lot of options, So I was in Germany, yeah, Germany, yeah. And then I was in Germany, and then I had a layover. That's the word, layover. I had a layover. This one this way. I had a layover to Germany, and from Germany to San Diego. Yeah. It's called, and that's not bad, honestly. Okay, yeah, because I can only really explain, like, because obviously I have no pictures from inside there. I know pictures inside of the security and stuff like that. But you have to understand. First I had to go through security, in Denmark, and then I had to go through another security in Germany, like in U.S. borders kind of security, where they like check if everything's valid, which makes sense, That makes sense, It still stuff's crazy. I had to like, not only that, I also had to go through like a baggage security. Well, in USA, I had to do that. Oh no, like when I get to like the details of, I have so many stories for all of you. Like, it's hilarious. Like, the first day went so wrong, but also went so right in the best way possible. I had 2 stories just in the top of my head that I've been excited to tell you since the day it happened. Like, literally. I'm about to tell you it soon. But basically, then I had an 11, almost 12-hour flight to San Diego. 12 hours. You have to imagine how like crazy your head becomes, like just sitting in the same airplane seat for 12 hours. For 12 hours, because it was 11 hours 40 minutes, but also my plane was like delayed. So 12 hours. 12 hours. 12 hours. Okay, you can tell I was very, very sane on that plane. Just imagine just the face of Chloe's just being completely, like, going completely insane instead of playing. No, like, you have to stand. It was very fun. Now I can get to the story. Alright. What's called it? What's called? Um, yeah, basically, when, after 12 hours of insanity, okay, you know what? It was not okay, I think it was really bad. I think what was bad about it is the fact, honestly, what was the worst about it is like how I check the clock almost every hour. Okay, so basically on that longer flight, you have a TV screen. Like, it gives you a screen, where you can watch movies, listen to music, and play games, you can do a few things, And, I listened to some music, I watched a lot of movies just to get a time, to go, I also did get a couple of minutes of nap. I would also like to mention, I only got 3 hours of sleep. I got 3 hours of sleep for that entire 24 hours of traveling. Because I was so excited to be able to meet my friends that I could just not sleep. So I've traveled, that's probably why it was so hard. Because I traveled with 3 hours of sleep the entire time. And I only got like those few minutes of naps because I'm really bad at sleeping in like public transport. I'm really bad at that. So it was a bit of a nightmare. It was definitely an experience. But I did it. I made it. Definitely, like, if you have been looking on my Twitter, I definitely made it to the USA in one piece. But yeah, now we get to the story. Now we get to the story. One of the stories I'm so like, that really does like so hilarious because like, it's just like, you expect to arrive to America and just like, expect the normal kind of landing. It was a normal landing. Like, don't worry, it was a normal landing. The second the plane stopped, the second the plane stopped, the second the plane stopped, and the people got out of the seat, to get the baggage. But like, there's a cause is that it's last 2 hours of the plane ride, I've been feeling my stomach was not feeling well for some reason. I know it was something I ate or what it was, but my stomach was not feeling well at all. Like, I don't know if it was like some kind of flight sickness or like because I've been playing like in that crowded space with that many people for so long. But I did feel like for 2 hours, last 2 hours of the flight, I did feel like my stomach was not feeling well. So it's like, that's odd because like I'm definitely not sick. I was not that sick then. That was like a good information. I was not sick. Because I first got sick when I actually, made the first neck. I got sick. As I came from 2 hours, and then when landed, everyone got the thing from cabin. That's when the first first thing. It's just so hilarious to me to say. The first thing that happened when I landed in America, I threw up. That's what happened, chat. I threw up. And the thing is, I was really fast with it. I could feel like, because of the 2 hours of me being to feel my stomach was not feeling well, I finally felt I could not hold it back. So I immediately knew I had a paper bag in my backpack. And I immediately got it out and then I threw up in the little bag. And I sat there, I think I threw up 3 times. I gagged 3 times, before it stopped, And it was just like, and my concentrated mindset, the first thing it said was, this is gonna be a funny story to tell us straight. I was just immediately, I was not even, because I usually hate throwing up. Like, it really makes me uncomfortable. But literally, just immediately, it just immediately, I just immediately after, I was finished, I was just kind of like, oh. I was like, oh, this is gonna be a fun story to tell stream. Oh, hey, welcome, first chat. Welcome to stream. This is me talking about Twitchcon and my first trip to USA. And you just came to the part where I literally said Spain how I threw up sick and I when we landed. It was very fun, okay? But yeah, very first experience in the USA throwing up. That was definitely something, not what I expected. But know what? It was not the worst, because I usually I panic, when I throw up. But that's actually that's just kind of I was immediately oh, this is okay, because after that my stomach felt better after that. So it was good. I got throw up. It was good because that meant I felt better. But still, that's a funny thing. Now the thing is, it's not done here. Like you know, you imagine, you know, that's the only thing, you know, that went wrong, but also end up turned out good in the end. You know. No, now we're here for the other story because it was right immediately after, you know. So I got off the plane after, you know, throwing up, you know, and I got, you know, waiting for my check baggage, you know, suitcase. I waited for my suitcase. You know, it took like a year. It took so long because the plane I was on was a massive plane. So that took a long time. I think I stood there for at least a good 10 minutes. Like, it was actually so long before my suitcase came. It was so long. But yeah, I finally got it. And when I got it, you know, I went over to, like, you know, like, I think anyone that's been traveling to, I guess you say, someone else must have done the same process as I did, you know. But then, you know, I went into the border control, you know, staying in a line that was so long, that queue was also so long. So I just stood there, and I stood there for a long time. Now here's the thing. So this was the thing I've been, like, talking with my friends about for like months now. It's because my phone, I thought my phone company didn't have a way to pay for data in USA. And I must have seen wrong because apparently it did. I first got told that when I was there. But yeah, apparently, it didn't. And originally, one of my friends called Lucy was supposed to, you know, get me a SIM card. He was gonna come with it on the day, like that night with it. But then things changed, you know. Then he couldn't. I will get to the story like later, but like basically, long story short, that SIM card would not work. There's not really a spoiler. It's really just like the SIM card didn't work. So my phone was, when I got off the plane, my phone technically didn't work for a couple minutes. Which meant that I could not contact my Airbnb about where I was, because now here's the thing, there's something none of us predicted. I thought even border control, like the people that go through border control, went out of the same terminal, like the same like exit, you know, as anyone else. You know, I thought like there's just like a different path, you know, but everyone went in the same way, but it didn't. And I ended somewhere that none of us predicted where it was. I ended like in like his own section, so I got out and out of the like doors, and I, you know, immediately I saw palm trees because like I'm not used to see that, so like I just immediately my eye just caught palm trees immediately. I was like, oh, palm trees. I was like, I never see that in my country, so palm trees. Like, but I very much realized that I was lost, basically lost in America for 10 minutes. It's not a lot, but it's also really funny happened. In a good way. It's only really funny because of the fact it got, you know, sorted, you know, but I don't think it would have been funny if I was lost for longer, so I will say that like that, you know. I think it's because it's only funny because it got fixed, you know, like, because trust me, if I've been lost longer, I think I would have been panic, you know, but, so 10 minutes, I just kind of, you know, wander around, you know, the airport, you know, like went into the terminal, like try to see if I could find my Airbnb, because, it was Pirate, Walnut, Olive, and, Glitch that's supposed to pick me up. Glitch is about a bit before my plane, so like, you just picked up Glitch, you know, but then, yeah, they had meant to pick me up, but they also realized that I wasn't at the same place as them. But yeah, I wandered around, like, for, I think, a good 10 minutes, you know, and then, like, luckily for me, well, unlucky for me, I forgot to write in, like, Piper's phone number. I forgot to write in Piper's phone number. So I couldn't call, because, like, after a few minutes in USA, you know, my phone company said, okay, you have a few data. I immediately, the first thought, like, no hesitation, I called my mom, because, like, I had given Piper's number to my mom, and I was like, and it was gonna be so, like, by the way, it was so expensive to call my mom across the, like, you know, across the ocean, but I had no other option. So I called her, but I was like, hey mom, you know, I'm lost, you know, can you please call Piper for me? Because I can't. I forgot the number, and it didn't allow me to like open Discord so I could find it, because that's where Piper had written his number. So I was just kind of like, yeah, I'm kind of lost here, you know. Can you please? And then I just kind of like just sat down for a bit, you know, inside, you know, the airport. Like I knew no matter what, I knew no matter what, stay at the airport. I knew that. I knew like to not just been walking off to some other place, you know. Obviously. So for 10 minutes, I was just kind of like, you know, just wandering around, sitting down, and then like finally, after a few communications here and there, I finally I finally just like kind of stood still at a place, you know, that private asked me to stay still. And then Olive and Gliss came around the corner and they pointed at me. Like Olive didn't even know my face. Like Gliss knew my face. Oh well, not my face without mask, but Gliss knew my face with mask, you know, because I have mask on. And like this was only the first one to point, but I think it's because Olive saw my phone case, which was green, which is kind of associated to me. So this was like Olive was like literally just pointing at me, and I was just like, Olive. I was like, you know, I was so happy to finally find my friends, you know. And then Gliss also saw me. Like, Gliss was like, oh my gosh, you're here. Like, it was like, you know, not exactly that line, but you know, like this was like very excited to see me. So it was awesome. 10 minutes of being lost, but hey, I arrived, you know. And now I can finally show a picture. Now I can finally show the first picture. Okay, so this picture here, you see right here. Now the beginning of the photos actually begin, because everything else I just explained was something I don't have a photo of, you know. Or well, I have photos of some of the things, you know. But mostly I didn't have photos or anything, you know. But yeah, that photo was my first photo after I got found, of course. That was from the car. My first official USA photo. But I took like just to, because I love like just scenery in general, like so. I just took pictures of like just even like the most random building. Like the building could have no like importance, and I would just be like, "Ooh, pretty building," and then just take a picture of it. But that photo is pretty good. I will be honest. So yeah, first photo, I just took a picture of like San Diego, you know, and just like how bright it was compared to my coast, because my coast is usually rain and cloudy. So it was just kind of like weird to see, you know, all that sun, all that sun, and just like bright and tall buildings, you know. And there's also the palm trees, of course. Like palm trees, that's like the first thing I noticed. I was like, yep, I'm definitely not in Denmark anymore. But yeah, first photo was right there. Now, I have so many photos I have to show all of you, but I'm gonna probably end up messing up like the order. I'm probably gonna end up missing the order, but I have tried to like at least put them in some way. But oh, hold on. Thanks so much for very appreciate it. How was the stream? Let's quickly. How was your stream? I'm just talking about Twitchcon and. Oh, there you go. I think that's it. Yeah, I'm just talking about my first time in USA and my trip to Twitchcon. Well, my first trip to USA and Twitchcon. There you go. It was pretty fun. There's a Minecraft too. Okay, let's have fun. Like I love Minecraft. As you see, I'm already in Minecraft right now. Just kind of you know running around, and I'm talking about like yeah, USA. You know, my first time down because I'm European, so I'm not Danish to be very exact. I'm Danish, so just talking about my first time down and TwitchCon. I only just like got started on like the part of I actually arrived, so I had a good time. But yeah, thank you so much for waiting. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. That's so nice of you. And if you had to wait a one, that's all totally good. I hope that you had a great stream. Oh, cool. We did the animal mod, Road to Building a Zoo. I don't think I know that mod. But it sounds like it sounds fun. It sounds like you all have fun, and I think like what's it called it definitely sounds fun because it definitely sounds fun if you like animals. That sounds like very fun if you like animals, and you know, because like Road to Zoo, you know, like building a zoo, you know, that sounds like something fun. Definitely something animal lovers will play. I might like turn off like hold on. Turn off the music because like it's very hard to concentrate. Yeah, it's like all mods and our own thing is building a zoo on animals. Yeah, that sounds really fun. Let's go. Oh, this was having a few leg spikes. But yeah, that sounds what's called. because I also love mods. Like I also sometimes love to just play mod server. I usually like when I usually play mod servers, usually law servers. But I definitely I know a few things about mods, a few things here and there. Most about like law related mods, but still that is still mods. So some animals too. Some animal mods isn't it too? Like mushroom cow. When I'm sorry, no mushroom what? Blossom. What's it called? The yellow one. The yellow cow. I forgot what he called it. Moonbloom? Moonbloom, I think. Mushbloom? Something like that. The yellow cow decided to not enter Minecraft. But yeah, but yeah, if you have to wait a one, that's totally good. I might have to get back to the story. Also thank you so much for follow, by the way. I did hear the sound. It did work. Thank you so much for follow. Really appreciate it. Moonbloom. Thank you, Ligabus. Thank you, Moonbloom. I was very close. Mustbloom. I said Mustbloom. That's close. Yeah, Moonbloom. Yeah, that does sound very accurate. Okay. Okay. So after imagine chat after 24 hours of traveling, because it actually did hit 24 hours. Like from I woke up to I landed, like even worse because like just like from I woke up to I landed, that went 25 hours to be exact. So like but then I also stayed up for like 6 hours after I landed because like I was my brain just completely forgot I was tired and immediately went energized mode because I was with my friends, I was with my friends, I just having a fun time, it's like my brain just did not go tired yet, which that turned out to be good for me because the time I landed was like before like 8 p.m. Long before 8 p.m. So that would not really been good sleeping time anyways, at least for jet lag time. So it's actually good as like survive 6 more hours because that meant I actually had no jet lag at all. What's called? Let's see, what's the next photo? I had to like really remember the order here. I really had to like. Okay, I'm gonna end up tapping out a lot because I had to switch these photos. Okay, so the next photo, as I said, you're probably not gonna be in complete order. I think you're gonna be order of like. I think it's gonna be hard to like explain in order exactly of what we did, but I can explain like what each day happened. So I can see. Yeah, this photo is from this day. Okay. Alright, I need to just make sure it's okay. There you go. Okay, so this photo here. Oh, this is very small. Okay, so this photo here is not mine. It was Glitz's photo. It was like after that we got picked up at the airport. And you see like that arrow I painted. That's my knee. Because like Glitz took the photo. Glitz actually posted this on his Twitter. It was like it was a very funny caption. I don't remember the caption right now, but very funny caption. And like it's like I think it was like the first proof the fact that I was actually in America. It's just like the fact that my knee was on this photo. my fucking knee was in this photo. But yeah, this is a photo of Private and Olive. Then I was like right beside it. Glitz was right there. He was sitting in the car. And because my plane arrived, way late. Like you have to understand, border control was so long that I like from I landed so I got out of the airport. It took an hour. Like that's like also a delay too. So you have to calculate the small like 20-minute delay like the plane had plus the border control itself. That took an hour. I live in where else? Private Walnut. That's Olive's partner. But yeah, that's also my Airbnb mates. And then because we were so late, it ended up we just kind of like we just kind of went back to the Airbnb and dropped off like my things and like Glitz's things, and then we went to get moments right away. Just to like no, this photo was from the day after, but I'm just gonna quickly show considering that will give you an idea of what I'm talking about. Hold on, let me just quickly find it. Hold on, I need to found it. Okay. I need to make sure. Okay, stay go. This photo here. This is my Airbnb. So this was like this photo will always show in a second again, but I can just quickly explain. This photo was taken the day after I arrived, so the 16th. So this was like do best pickup, but I'm not getting to that part yet because there's still more to explain about the first day. But this is my Airbnb just to show. Like this is Momus, Private, Olive, and Glitz, and then me of course with my very beautiful Minecraft hat. But yeah, that's my Airbnb. This is the only Airbnb photo we actually took, like, as a group, the whole group, you know. Okay, so now we get to the first day, you know, which why we did a few things, you know, to get spend the time, you know. Hold on, I have to find the photo. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Did I not save it? I must think I saved it. Oh, here it is. Okay, so um, so we went here. Okay, so this is a photo. Oh, this is a photo I have of Glitch. Hold on. I actually have a lot of comedic photos of Glitch. Okay. This photo of Glitch here is from like when we went to oh, did it? Is this fitting? There you go. It's fitting. Okay, good. This photo is from a photo we went to like a little grocery store, like a little grocery store thing to like buy some like few items, you know, to be able to like survive for the week, you know, like water. Water was one of them. I don't really remember exactly what we bought, but I definitely remember water. Like these small, that's the cutest thing ever. Like these small, tiny waters. It was really cute and adorable. And I kept one. I actually took one with me at home, so now I have a little, very small, itty bitty water bottle that we do not sell here in my fridge, and it's the most cutest thing ever. But yeah, I took this photo when we were about to pay for our stuff, and there's like this is Glitz standing trying to stand very menacingly at the end of the end of the aisle, with like, what looks like a bat, but also looks like just like some kind of like plastic thing. I don't know. Very very interesting. Very interesting. No, I think it was like like this just had like that thing in his hand, and like I noticed, you know, him from the distance that like just standing there. I was like, let's stay still. I need to take a picture of this, and so I took a picture of that. You know, that's me saying, oh, take a picture. But yeah, also something else, something that needs to be known, and I said it like to many people, and I'm making it public. I'm making it public. You need to have a least on Glitz when you go out grocery shopping with him. You need to, because he just kind of like walks off. He just kind of walks like just away from the group. Just like, and I'm the only one that doesn't notice because I usually have my eyes on like, you know, with the group I'm with, you know, the group I'm like hang out with, you know. So I always like notice when someone does kind of walk off, you know, because there's a whole person walking off, you know. So of course you notice it, you know. But yeah, I know I don't have count how many times I noticed that this is kind of just like walks off. Like we was just staying in a group, you know. There's like this just walks down a random aisle, just disappears. It didn't like I'm the only one that notices this because I just make sure we don't forget him, you know. And does everyone else is just like, kind of like, oh wait, where's Glitch? I was like, did you see? He just walked off again for the 100th time. It's like he just walked off for the 100th time. That's one of the, by the way, that's a photo of a good definition of the 100 times. And you just see how far away he is. Like, I had to zoom a bit on that photo, by the way. Like, that's how, he was so far away. He was like, at least 3-4 aisles down. You can probably tell where the aisles are, you know? There's 3-4 aisles away from where, like, the cashier is. He's just standing there. He's standing there. Like, you know, like, it's crazy. Okay, then also, we did something I had always told, like, everyone that I definitely wanted to do. Let's quickly find the photo of it. Hold on, find the photo. Cause I have, my phone is, like, completely filled with photos right now, so I'm trying to find the right photo. Where is it? Okay, yeah, here it is. Okay, so we went to a place that I want to visit. It's In and Out, and I make sure the photos, the people are cut out. Okay, so this is, photo of like us visiting In and Out, which was like one of the restaurants where I was like, I'm not leaving this country before I try that restaurant. And you know what? It was worth it. Like, you know, the food, like, I want to see the food in pictures, you know. Like, it's not even my friends that has like said a lot about the restaurant. I just kind of like, I saw like I just searched up like American restaurants in like San Diego at one point. They're like, oh, I want to see which restaurants they have, you know. And then I see they had In and Out, like, oh, that food looks good. And you know what? It was good. It was like, it looked as good as the like showed, you know. So I was like, you know what? That was worth it. But yeah, we went to an In and Out as far as dinner. That's, you know, that's where where we had like all of us are here. That's when we had got moments, you know, and from the airport, and we just all like went to get dinner, our first dinner. Also my first American dinner. In and Out was my first American dinner. As you see. But yeah, I cut off faces here. And we just kind of, went in and ate. What's called? I have a photo of what I ordered. Hold on, because I did I make sure? Oh, it's right here. Got it. I found a photo. Okay. Oh, okay. So some photos are really massive. Some photos are really small. It's really funny. Okay, hold on. Okay, there you go. A photo of my burger. Because obviously I was gonna take a picture, because and it's not really every day I can just go in and out, because like the only restaurants we have here, I mean, if you take it from the capital, then like you have a couple more options, but if you take like overall in my entire country, in the entire country, if you take it overall, the only two restaurants we have like consistently many cities and places is McDonald's and Burger King. Nothing else. I hope if American hears this and know this. We only have McDonald's and Burger King as like the only two consistent, like in the entire country. And then, like I said, like there's a few KFCs here and there. There's a Dunkin' Donuts like in the capital, But otherwise, there's, and also we have one singular Domino's, one singular one, and it's also just like somewhere in the city. One singular Domino's. But yeah, there's a picture of my In-N-Out burger, because there was a very long awaited In-N-Out burger in my eyes. We said it is like outside table, and like it's like just surprising me, because like in my country you cannot really like you can sit at outside tables, but only summer times. Like I was surprised to it was like it was like I don't know what time it was here, but I think it was at least like 7-8 p.m. something like that. I don't know, 7-8 p.m. something like that. And we were sitting outside. It was not breezy. I was not about to freeze you to death. I was literally just sitting there, chilling. I was chilling outside. It was just surprising to me. But yeah, that's my very, very beautiful In-N-Out burger. Took a picture of it before I took a very massive bite of it. But yeah, In-N-Out burger. Okay, let's see. Where did it come from? Let's see my little order here. Okay, I think that's like, because we didn't really do it, like, obviously, I arrived late, and we all arrived late, so we didn't do, like, too much, The only thing we did was really go to the grocery store and get dinner. And then we, like, mostly just, went back to Airbnb and chilling, Alright. Now we get to day 2. That's my bench pickup. Hold on, just quickly, to make sure I order as well. Okay, so, well, you always saw the photo, like I literally showed you, but I might as well show it again, considering we kind of need the order to be a bit more pleasant. Hold on. Why is the photo? Now I have to find it again. This is gonna be a nightmare. Found it. Hey, this photo again. We are here. This photo. I'm just showing the small version this time. Hey. This was a literally for selfie we took, because we knew we wanted like a selfie with all our Airbnb, my entire Airbnb. So we like took a selfie. That's the best pickup when we were like, and I swear to you, that's when I finally realized, like standing in the sun for an entire hour, that was horrible. It was so hot. I was not used to like this like consistent like heat, and also it's not really the best thing I like decided to have full on black clothes on. So like, I mean that's kind of on me, but also I'm not really a very colorful person. That sounds like so depressing. I'm not like clothes wise. I usually just wear black. I'm really wearing black right now. Like I'm definitely mostly wear black. So it was obviously I will wear that, but also it was very hot. Staying there just in the bright sun for an entire hour. But we did find some shadow, like 20 minutes to, bed pickup open, we did get to like have some shade, at one point. It was the nicest, breeziest thing I ever felt in my entire life. So yeah, that was our little selfie. The only selfie we actually took as a whole Airbnb together. Then like most of our photos were like, I guess there were a few people here and there, But this is a very wholesome photo, and I swear, no one understands how much. Like, I'm just gonna quickly mention this, like, even though this is the last day kind of thing. I cry so much look at this photo when I had to, like, like when I was in plane on the way home again. I was crying my eyes out in that plane. And I did not care who was looking. I cried my eyes out. Look at that photo. Because it's like, it just reminds me of that's how sad it was to say goodbye to everyone. It was so, like, I hated that feeling. And that's like, I can only imagine like how everyone else has been feeling all the other years, saying goodbye to the friends, So yeah, that happened. Okay, let's see what we have next. Okay. let's show another one of my, I think my favorite, one of my favorite scenery photos I took. Hold on, I have to find it again. Wait, as in my photos, they completed one big mess. Okay, here it is, I found it. Hey. So these photos always become like 2 minutes. Okay, so this is a photo I took, the photo I took in the when we're in the line of the badge pickup, you know. This was the badge pickup photo. Another one. But I was like, once again, I just like took pictures of the fact there's palm trees, like, you know. I just want, like, it's like, because like, when the sun, you know, it's just like it makes everything look so much like, I guess, more glittering and just more scenery appealing, you know. So I just like took a lot of photos of the scenery sometimes. And this was one of the photos. Because it's not really easy to take photos here, at least, considering this just very gloomy, very gray here. But yeah, this is my another palm tree photo. I was like from the best pickup, I was just like, you know, kind of just like, yeah. Okay, the next photo is I have to make sure it's the order. Okay, so the next photo is actually once again, this is another photo. This is another proof of like me forgetting the order. But let's just quickly show what's these, then I'll show the other ones. Okay, so this was a photo. Hold on. I'm so sorry, Glitz, but also I think this photo is fine. Okay, there you go. This is a picture of Glitch. We are in a park. I think it's called Marine Park or something like that. It's in San Diego, very close to Convention Center. We were there. For the water warrior thing, like the water warrior thing, we were just kind of like chilling around, you know, with the others, you know. And it's just like, yeah, this just decided to hug this pole and then decided to just grab around it. Now the thing is, okay, so the only difference is that this was the second time he did it, because I saw him do it once, like without anyone asking him to. He just like decided to just climb on the pole. And I was like, wait, you should do that again so I can get a picture of it. So this is when like he does it again so I can take a picture of it, you know. But he did it on his own. First of all, time he did it completely on his own chaoticness. But yeah, him hugging a pole. And hold on. I also have another scenery picture from this place. Hold on. I had to find it. Oh, it is. Found it. Hey, scenery picture. I just took a picture of like how clear the water was, like just how, like, you know, how blue it was, because like our waters, when I like see it usually, it's just kind of like, you know, just like, you know, dark, just dark and very dark blue, you know, like I don't know, we used to see this like bright light blue water, so just also like just, you know, another one of those like moments where it's like, scenery picture, another one, I love them, you know. But yeah, as I said, like, you know, best pickup was the day I was meant to get the phone thing, because like my phone was still not working, by the way, chat. So every time someone had to, like, it was actually like, because like I love safety a lot. I really care about safety, you know. So not having my phone to be able to call my friends if I got lost, you know, I didn't like that idea. So I had to always stick to someone no matter what. And it was called. This was in this case I stuck to Glitch, you know. Glitch was usually the one I stuck to because he had a phone that works, you know. But yeah, on Bad Figure Day was the day Lucy was meant to give me a SIM card that worked for my phone, but apparently it didn't work. Apparently I was like, I don't remember what the reason was, but apparently it couldn't. My phone couldn't take that. Like there was no SIM card for it. So I had to, you know, buy what's called data, and you know, on the day 3, on the morning of day 3, I got 20 gig, you know, for the rest of the week, and that's good. So I basically, for 2 full days, I didn't have my phone. But on the 3rd day, I did. So that's awesome, a very awesome time. So that was good. That was very good. I could finally use my phone. Because photos was the only thing I could really do with my phone. I could not even message or anything. I could only use my, you know, my phone. I could only use my photos, you know. So that's like what I that's why I have like few photos of these days, you know. Now the photos we're getting to is photos that I have got permission. I would like to say I have got permission from Glitch to show them, because I knew they probably require permission, because like these photos are well, how do I explain these photos? Like, you will see them in just a second when I show them. but let's just say, yeah, let's just say that we give very much say it makes sense why I would need permission. But like, this gave me permission to show these photos, like, you know, like show it to people publicly. So that is, you know, I got the permission, so people don't have to question if I got. I didn't get the permission to show these photos. Which I'm, you know, I'm glad about because these photos are iconic. Okay. So we have this photo. So this was like, this is what I meant with it. Like, I messed up the order. So this, so basically, another story here. I don't like horror, and everyone knows that. Everyone that's like a freaking viewer of mine knows that I don't like horror. And you know what? The best place to take someone that doesn't like horror? Spirit Halloween. Spirit Halloween, the best place to take someone, like, right before Best Pickup. I think it was before Best Pickup, you know, the others took me to Spirit Halloween. And you know what? That's the best place to take someone that completely gets terrified of horror things, you know? So I had to look in the ground the entire time doing the Spirit Halloween, time, you know, just like a little trip in the Spirit Halloween. I had to look into the floor and I had to like have Gliss check like if something was like really bad. I was saying like, okay, so masks are like the most like thing I can't look at. I can't really look at masks, you know. Subclubs got tip represent. What's the vibe? You told me about it. Hold on, I'm just quickly. I mean, it's called hello. Sorry, I got a bit off guard because like I'm not really used to verified people get into my chat. But hi, how are you? Sorry, I just got a bit off guard. I'm basically just, you know, to talk about my first trip to USA and Twitchcon, San Diego. So that's what I'm talking about. And my usual vibe is just kind of like chill and also a bit hyper sometimes. So, and I usually play Minecraft. So that is my vibe, if that's what you're wondering. So yeah, you know, we're just kind of vibing here. I'm telling this story about. I just got to the Spirit Halloween part. So yeah, that's kind of what we're talking about. Alright, let's get back to the story then. Alright. This photo. Alright, Spirit Halloween, as I said. I'm not into horror at all. But then, Glitch, once again, Glitch wandered off in Spirit Halloween, as always. As I said, you know, literally like, you know, child wandering off, you know. Except he's not a child, but you get it, yeah. An adult wandering off, you know, just doing his thing, you know. And then he found, you know, the pause, you know. He found the pause, you know, and I was just like, I was laughing because it was like, it's cause like he like, you know, there's like just like wandered off and then he just came back with paws on his hands. It was just really funny. And then I walked and asked him, hey, where did you find those? And then like we walked over to like that shelf, you know, on the right, you know, where he found them. And then like he decided to he wanted to find something that matched, you know. Because I was like, I should take a photo with you with the paws. Then like this was like, oh, I'm gonna actually, you know, maybe find some ears that match, you know. We couldn't really find like any wolf ears or cat ears at least, so we ended up going with rabbit ears. And that's yeah, that post was like something listed, by the way. I would like to say that post like was not. I did not ask him to post like that. He did it himself. So take that as you will. Take that as you will. Okay. Now the other photo. I also have another photo from that Spirit Halloween. We have this one. This one. There you go. I would like to say about this photo. That was Glitz. Glitz was the one that found that hat. This was the one that put that hat on. I was the only thing I had influenced in this photo was that I said you should try pose like that. Like the pose was me like, cause like I seen like I was thinking about like that. I was thinking like this. I seen all my furry friends sometimes pose like that. So I was like, you should do that. You should do that pose, you know. Because I was like, oh, that you never look like a furry pose, you know. They pose I've seen my furry friends, you know, pose like. And so I the only first I had this photo was only the pose. I did not put that head on Glitch. Glitch put that head on himself. That was all Glitch, except the pose, of course, you know. So yeah, that is that happened. That was like what happened before batch pickup. That was like what we did before batch pickup. Then after batch pickup, oh hold on, I need to like let me make sure. Oh, we did so much day 2. Hold on. Okay. Oh, I have stories. Oh my days, I have stories on stories. Okay, I have way more stories. Okay. Also, now next photo is nice to make sure it's the right one. I will cry on the inside. Did I save it? Oh, I did save it. Okay, right here. Okay, this is me at a Walmart. Now, why is this so special? Because the fact that I've been, you know, hearing for like over 1.5 years now. Like over 1.5 years, I've just been hearing like as I came from. All that I've been hearing my friends for 1.5 years now has just been them talk about, you know, like not constantly, you know, but I just like hear them just waiting to say, oh, now I have to go to Walmart, you know, just be like, you know, and like I know Walmart's just like, you know, a grocery kind of store, you know, it's just like such an like no, just normal American thing, you know, but I was just like, I'm determined. I want to see a Walmart. I want to see this thing my friends have been talking about for 1.5 years now. I want to see this thing. Like I was like, I want to see this. Okay, I really want to see this. I actually want to like visit Walmart. I want to like see what it's like, you know, even though it's just a like basic thing. So yes, I did complete my other mission of visiting a Walmart, and I did buy something from Walmart too. So in the double mission. That mission completed. I visited a Walmart. It was awesome. It was awesomeness. Very, very, very awesome experience. I will say, no, it was like it was very big inside. It was a very big Walmart. That's also what I got told. I got told it was a very big Walmart. So yeah, Walmart is a Walmart out of 10. Okay, now the other thing we did actually surprising a lot that day, damn. Okay, now we got another story here for all of you. Now, let's make sure we get it. Okay, so here, let's make sure this faces. Okay, here we have a photo. Okay, this photo is not mine. Okay, but it's a photo that is on Twitter. Okay, so this is a photo of Lucy, Momus, Stark, and Bush. And their car broke down. Now, you know why this is important to me speaking about my story is this really oh how funny so of course it's not funny that the car broke down, but it's like what we're like because like you understand Momus is part of our Airbnb, you know, and like Momus left us just to hang out with him, just joking. Of course he's allowed to. It's just more like, you know, it's a little funny joke we had, like a funny bit we had going on after Momus got home. It's like, you know, while you were in the car that broke down, we were doing this, you know, and we were just chilling, you know. But yeah, while literally that moment, while while Momus were in a car that broke down, and I'm about to show what we are doing, like with the Airbnb, what me, Gliss, Olive, and Piper was doing. We were on. Oh, there's a very massive photo. Hold on. We were on Carl's Jr. we are Carl's Jr. eating dinner. So because while Momus was in the middle of the street with a broken car with others, we were just chilling and eating a beautiful dinner. That is like the funny part about it. It's like, you know, that's what just like immediately we joked about when Momus got home finally. It was like, so while you had a broken car, we were eating a very, very fancy dinner. But yeah, also also another thing with this photo is something I can explain to it, you know. This was also where I tasted something called Power Wave for the first time, and it's so good. It's so good. Like I miss it still. I miss the original version because you can buy false version, like really false banned version of it here, but it's not the like real deal, and I'm sad about it. But it's okay. So we do a Power Wave here, but false. But yeah, that's why I tasted Power Wave for the first time because I saw Olive bought it. I saw Olive buy it, and I was like, oh, what is that? And then like Olive was like, oh, this like Power Wave is like this blueberry thing. I was like, I mean, I like blueberry drinks, I mean, let's try. I'm American, might as well try first stuff, If I like blueberry, I might as well, try stuff, And I tried it, and I hate myself for trying it because it's not as good, and I miss it. But yeah, Power Wave was really good. I ended up actually doing that multiple times during the week. Like after I tasted it on Casuna, I also drank it like late in the week. I also like in the airport, on the way home, I literally also drank it. Like I drank a bottle of it, like. Yeah, I had to make sure, I got enough of it. I got enough of the Power Wave. So I think I drank it like three times during that week, which is not a lot, but it's surprisingly a lot considering I only just knew about the drink. But yeah, that's a costume photo. Alright, let's see. Now, we're getting. Oh yeah, then after we got home after dinner, and then like it was after we got home from dinner, and it was called moments I also got home from the broken car thing. We end up actually, and I'm just gonna find a photo. Have a photo of this too. I had to make sure like get a photo of a little bit of everything, why is it photo? Here it is. Okay. I didn't really get I didn't really get a lot of photos from this place. I only really got videos, and videos are really hard to show on stream, so I had to really. Okay, there you go. So this is a photo from an arcade they called Round 1 we went to. So after, after Momos got home, we just all kind of chilled for a bit more time. And then we went to a very late at night. I'm not used to doing this here, so it's very funny to me that at like 10, at 9 p.m. we just went to an arcade. We just kind of went to an arcade because we don't really have a lot of arcades here. So it's just kind of like, oh, we go to arcade now. I mean, I'm down because I never tried it before. But yeah, we went to an arcade, and I only really got a picture from like when me and Gliss was playing bowling. But this was me and Gliss playing bowling in round 1. I do have a few videos of from round 1, but I don't really have a lot of photos. Also, no, I did have a photo of me and Glitch playing, like, I don't know what the game's called actually. It's like kind of like, it's a game we have here too, so I just knew that's why I knew like I'd be decent at the game. And I did win against Glitch, but Momos and me played it too. But yeah, we are 1-1, and this was like, me playing bowling against Glitch. By the way, Glitch won against me. But I think it's because this is not an excuse. I think it's just like my fingers got tired easily. I think also, I can say, like, the others could confirm that my fingers got really, like, sore easily because of the bowling ball. So Momos actually ended up playing for me some of the rounds, which, I mean, he won, like, he made me win one round because of that, but this was definitely the best at bowling between me and him, definitely. Alright. Now, that was pretty much, like, the day of, like, end of day 2, because, that was like, we were there for at least a good, I think, like, we were there for good, like, 1.5 to 2 hours, I think. Maybe. I think maybe we went, like, home at around midnight, something like that. Midnight, 11 p.m., very late 11 p.m., something like that. So it was like, that's the last thing we did on night 2, then, we just went, snog, me, because the next day was Twitchcon! Yay, day 1 at Twitchcon. Alright, let's show a photo of this. Alright, let's see what we have. Let's see what photos we got here. Okay. Do I think I have multiple photos, so I need to find the other one. Day 1 at Twitchcon. Here it is, first photo. Here we have it. Day 1 at Twitchcon. And it was like, this was such a new experience for me, because, like, I have wanted to go to a convention in Dinnerwall, my community in Dinnerwall, since 2017. So this was like my first ever convention, and it was like immediately, I was just blown away by just like the interest to TwitchCon. Like, it was like so glittering, it was like so massive, and like I I couldn't even see all the way in that, because I just took a photo of this and I was like, yeah, this is, very small, like, oh, not very small, but like, I was like, this is very, decent size. And then I came in, it was like this massive place. I was like, oh my days. I was like, oh my days, this is big. But yeah, this was a photo I took like right there as we entered, as you see, like Momus and Pipes walking right in front of me on this photo. If Glitterspin photo has probably like put something color with it. But yeah, this was the very first photo I took of the entrance to Twitchcon when, like, and yeah, it was still awesome. Like, I was so happy when I got my badge, on the badge pickup day, the day before, like, it was like, because I dreamed about having one of those badges with my name on it, but it was so long, and finally I got it. So it was like so awesome to have that around, and it's like, this was also where I realized, I'm gonna meet my friends, kind of. The next photo is like immediately, like, the first thing we actually did, not even kidding, the first thing we did was like we walked around just to look kind of left and right, and then we went to Minecraft thing, Minecraft booth, hold on, I have to find a photo, because I have 2 photos on this place. Okay, so the first photo I took was, wait, this photo. Oh, actually, wait, let me just quickly, give me the, visual of this photo, hold on, just give me a second, chat. Hold on, I just have to scroll a bit to find it. Just give me a second. So I have to find, like, the sec version I'm looking for. Hold on. Found it. Okay. Just gonna quickly download this, and then you actually get, like, the reference. Okay. Found it. Okay. This photo. Oh, there we go. Okay. So this is the first photo I took. I took the first photo with Glitch here. So see on the right side, left side, it's like an edited photo. So like the left photo is like what we actually took at the Twitchcon, and the right photo is basically me and this went to just hanged out at QCon one of the days. I think on the first day. I think it was the first day. I think maybe second day. One of the first or second day we went to like QCon. And I was like, we should take a picture like at QCon, and then we should like when we get one like at TwitchCon, we should like like I'm gonna edit them together. And look right here, you see exactly my idea come to life. We took a photo and it says to the exact order in real life, so that's awesome. Very awesomeness. Very Gliss and Clovis out of 10. That's a 10 out of 10 to anyone confused. So it was a 10 out of 10 moment. We got a real life version. Basically, it's a real life texture pack we put on. So that was awesome. Then I also took this other iconic photo. Hold on, where is it? And I have a few stories for this photo. Okay, let's make sure it's covered. Okay, we're good. Okay. Oh, it's so massive. Why is it some of these photos so like massive? Okay. Hey, here we have it. The 3 out of 4 what CubeCon? What? 3 out of 4 signed cucumbers photo. Sadly, Star was not able to make it. It's a very sad day for the Clovis community because I really want to meet Star, but it's okay. This was a photo that me, like, it was like, I knew my Momus and me had like knew firstly that we were gonna be at TwitchCon like back in January, and Oliver was like, I think Oliver came like in February. Like, I think Oliver like joined our Airbnb like in February or like No, it was February. In February, Oliver joined. I think it was February. I think it was February. Oliver joined like in with a pirate on the Airbnb. So like originally me and Moses was like, oh, we get a 2 out of 4, CubeCon. 2 out of 4 signed cucumber photo. But then that turned very quickly, as only one difference, into a 3 out of 4. Because I think, I knew like for I think the entire year Star was not gonna make, because I knew Star was gonna attend like something in September, like another furry migration, I think it's called furry migration. So but I really hope one day we get like an actual like, because we did get like an 3 out of 4 together with a star on the PC or the laptop photo. But this is like, 3 out of 4 at CubeCon. CubeCon! I swear, I have this ingrained into my brain. Not CubeCon. Signed cucumbers. I swear. 3 out of 4 signed cucumbers. 3 out of 4 signed cucumbers. At Twitchcon. There you go. I don't know how, like, I said CubeCon once, and now I just can't, like, apparently stop saying the word. Okay. TwitchCon. Okay. 3 out of 4 signed cucumbers at TwitchCon. This was a photo we had talked about this photo since literally since March, I think. We just been like, I was like, we need to get that photo. Like, I'm not, like, we need to get a signed cucumbers photo. Like, I was just like, I need this in my life. I need this in my life, and this is, see, I got it in my life. I got a signed cucumbers 3 out of 4 photo, and I was very, very happy. I was very, very satisfied with it. It was very awesome. Like, no, like, I'm gonna say it now, like, Olive, the most goated person, most nicest person I ever met. Oh my gosh, the Danish voice in my head. Hey, Amber, how are you? I'll talk about the TwitchCon now. I literally just came to the part where I was talking about, like, how that we have 3 out of 4 of silent cucumbers at TwitchCon. So it was actually very funny the time you joined the chat, Very fun time, considering you are also in Mayhem, You're also Mayhem. But yeah, what's called? Olive, the most, like, nicest, like, it's called down to earth person. Like, just the most nicest, like, as many words I can describe it. Like, Olive's just such a nice person. Like, we see Olive, like, online, Olive's IRL. Like, Olive is just the goat. Olive is the goat. Momo's also just the nicest person. Like, so, like, nice, and, like, I don't know why I could say nice. I think it's just because, like, they're so nice. Like, everyone in MLB was just so nice. I had to just describe nice just, like, on them. Like, if I really want to, I could probably go into further detail, but, like, you're just nice. Like, there's literally, like, like, how to, like, I guess I'm gonna say in one word, we see them online, they're literally in real life. Like, literally the same. Like, there's no difference. Or everyone just so nice. I'm basically cucumber. That is true, Amber. That is actually true. You know what? You actually have such a great point. You are actually so true about that. Like, because you are technically a honorary signed cucumber because of the Idol to Glory event. You are actually honorary signed cucumber. So I mean, you're so true about that. But yeah, like, I'm just, no, instead of just saying nice, I'm just say, like, if you know these people online, just know they're act the same in real life. Like, they're, like, and maybe even, like, nicer. Like, even nicer in real life. Like, nobody is so nice, like, online. Does the mess and that niceness, and it transfers over to real life. Like, Olive, the goat, Momo's the goat, Gliss the goat, Piper the goat. That's called, like, my baby, they're so goated. Such goated people. Such nice and goated people. Like, literally, I could go on and on about, like, how nice they are. I know, because there's a reason I cried, There's a reason, because it was such a good, fun and good week. Like, my Abby was so cardy in the best way possible. I think that's why I cried when I looked at my Abby photo, because I was like, gonna miss these nice people. Like, like, it was, yeah, I literally cried my eyes out when I had to say goodbye. No, I literally cried my eyes out. Like, and I'll get to that story soon. The next photo, is, I had to make sure I get the right order, because it would be very sad if I get the wrong order. Because I sometimes can forget order things. Okay, I took a lot of photos inside TwitchCon, but I think, like, you kind of know how TwitchCon looks inside, so it's not really, like a lot to show. Oh wait, I can't show that. Okay, I think there's a photo I could choose. I use this. Okay, so now I know why I don't have a lot of photos of, like, for day one. It's because I went to San Diego Zoo on day one, so, like, I did a shorter day. I did, like, a shorter day at TwitchCon. To basically go to zoo with some other people. and that was fun too. It was called very fun experience at zoo. Like the zoo was much more bigger than zoos I've been to here. Like a lot bigger. So it was like this is a photo by the way, guys. Is that I love scenery. Like I love like I took literally I took more photos of the scenery than I took of the animals. Like animals cute and adorable, but I love scenery more. I was like, yeah, I'm in this like kind of forest area right now. But free pictures, free scenery pictures. But yeah, San Diego Zoo was awesome. Was called what was it called? Very fun. And what's it called? Hold on, I'm gonna drink some water. Yeah, I am. But yeah, San Diego Zoo was very fun. I learned that apparently they sell like metal water bottles there. I was like looked at it. I was like, huh? I was just like, huh? Since when? Since when is this a thing? I remember that. I think that. There's also where I met up with some goats, some of my friends. Goat friends. I was not San Diego. I was so alone, Goat friends. He be, what's called? And then we went to dinner after that. We went to dinner. What's it called? Yeah, dinner. So yeah, just thinking. But we went to this Mexican thing kind of thing, like dinner place, like the Mexican kind of restaurant. And it was on a rooftop too. It was like a rooftop kind of thing. So we didn't exactly sit outside, but we sat at this like long table. Wait, do I have a photo of that? I mean, I do have a photo of that. I do. Oh yeah, I gotta just show it for a second. What was the photo? Did I actually save it on my PC? I did. Okay. Hey, let's just show it for a second. Hey, so yeah, this photo here. This is a photo of a dinner place. Yeah, dinner. Woo. Hey, what's next? Then I think after because that was day 3. That was day 3. Let's quickly see what next. Okay, so day 4. I need to do it. Okay, so it's photo for day 4. Alright, day 4. Was again the user Twitchcon day. Like day 4. Okay, so I should take picture for this. I should like show this on the stream, but also I'll take a lot of pictures. So basically, on day 4, I completely went crazy. Like, Addis Valley, I learned that's my favorite. Like, I remember how my friends usually talked about like Addis Valley like months ago. Like, I was like, what is Artist Valley? I really didn't know what it was because I could probably guess it's something with artists, But like, I was like, is it like shop? Like, cause like at first everyone said it was a shop. I was like, oh, I didn't know that. Then I got told it's something at Twitchcon. I'm like, Artist Valley Twitchcon? Oh, and I'm saying right now to Artist Valley, such a go-to place. I hate the fact that I couldn't be there longer. Like I found myself just walking around Artist Valley, spending my money. I think most of my money is spent in Artist Valley. So many golden artists that we like, what's called so many golden artists. But I think like one artist that I just remember top of my head because I bought like so much for this artist is I think called Derpfish. Like so basically, people need to know this. I'm obsessed with K-pop Demon Hunters. I'm obsessed with that movie. I love that movie like my own child that I don't have. But no, K-pop Demon is my child. There you go. I love it so much. Like I love this movie. It's golden. It's the best movie made this year. I don't care. Like in my opinion, it's the best movie made this year. I love it too much. It's my beloved child. So my first I didn't know, like on the first day, wasn't there a lot for TwitchCon, but I was just like gonna like what could even buy Arts Valley? And I'm like, wait, maybe keep it Demon Hunters, you know, because maybe like because it's very popular, you know, so maybe there's some artists that's strong, you know. This person might like Cave Demon Hunters. Maybe I like it. I not love it. I really love it. So yeah, that was like, you know, first day I was actually at Arts Valley literally every single day, because the first day I just kind of like looked around just like very briefly, you know. But there was some sick day where I actually found Cable Demon and stuff, and I bought it. It was like stickers, you know, of the characters, you know. I was like, yep, this is mine now. I'm buying it. This is mine. So I bought stickers, you know, and I thought, oh, that's gonna be it, you know. Oh, trust me, once we get to the next day, we're not even gonna get started on how much money I spent. Okay, with Demon and stuff. But yeah, on the second day, day 5, you know, on day 2 of Twitchcon, what's called? I definitely spent a lot of money on the stickers of Keeper Demoners. But also I went to a panel, which I actually really want to talk about. Oh, it's showing now? Oh, now it's showing. There you go. Hey. There you go. This panel was... I'm really sad, because once I was home, I wanted to, you know, highlight it. I really wanted to have it, like, a video of it. I really wanted to be to, like, have recorded this so I could keep it, you know? But literally, like, once I got home, it was not there. Like, Nominal Feed had not saved the VOD. Like, it was not public the VOD, so I couldn't go back and record the whole thing, because I really wanted to. Because when I say, because I was in the audience of this panel, this was called talking about moments. Like, okay, so he's one goat I met, and he's in the little moments, like just vlogging on. As I gave him, what's called that panel. When I say like that panel was such a good panel, like. I don't say that because it's my first panel and only panel I actually attended. I say this because it was such like, because as a woman myself, I could relate so much to so many things he said. What's called? Who was on the panel? Oh, okay. So now you're asking a lot of me, because I had to really remember the names. Because I only remember some of the names of the ones that were speaking. I remember Rosecumber, and Michelle was there. And also Gracie. Gracie's the one that... Okay, so Michelle is the one on the left, again Gracie. And then, I think it's Amber? I think they call Amber the person that's with the blonde hair. And then, like, it's Rose Cumber. And also Sliverwrist. Okay, there's the 5 people that's on the panel. But Sliverwrist was sick, so Sliverwrist was, like, on a screen. On screen instead. But when I say this panel was so good... Like, I was so, like, attentive. Like, I only took, like, that, you know, took a couple pictures from, like, the screen and took that picture, you know? And I was just so locked in and listened to this. Like, that panel was so good. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because I'm gonna, like, I was just gonna say it's so good, and then I'm gonna tell you why it's so good. Why this panel was so good is because as a woman listens to this, you know, I could relate to literally pretty much everything they said, you know? Because, like, some of the things they mentioned in that panel was how that, you know, the literally stereotypes of the fact that many years back, you know, woman was not really very welcome in the communities, you know, and like gave him because they were seen as, oh, you know, that's good, you know, like that was so relatable. And also how, like, you know, like they also talk about like the stereotypes of like girls have to like these kind of games and you cannot like anything else really without being judged, you know. It was so relatable. Like that's one of the things I just remember was so relatable. Because I went through that exact thing, you know. Like growing up, like with loving Minecraft, you know. I literally grew up with like the exact same thing. So when I was listening to this, I was just like, wow. I was like, this panel was so relatable. And like, well, not everyone could like relate to it, but like if you're a woman growing up, you could relate to it. Like, you're like, if you're really like into the community, really into Minecraft and into like playing a game like most of your time, you know, and in a world where I was mostly seen as a man could play games, you know, like you will relate to that, you know. And I think they just really like they didn't just talk about like relatable things for women. They just talk about the general like also like just like the I guess harassment and sexism that is, you know, like they also talked about that, you know. It was like this panel was really just like it was such a like a really uplifting panel that I really just wish he had like I really wish they had allowed the VOD to stay. I really hope that the VOD is saved somewhere. I really hope that they saved, like, maybe saved on the YouTube channel somewhere, because that panel really deserves to be listened to more. Because I think it's such a powerful panel. But it was called, the panel was called, it was called, I have to remember, woman, in, like, woman in Minecraft, woman community, I really trying to remember, woman in Minecraft, I think it was called Woman in Minecraft, I think. I was really trying to remember the exact name, because it was definitely something with Woman in Minecraft, woman in, like, video games, I don't know, something with woman in the online space, kinda. It was like, you know, it was focused on the fact that, you know, it's how women, like, live, you know, their life on the internet, you know. So I think, like, yeah, I definitely do not regret whatsoever to attend that panel, because I was a bit nervous to attend it, because I was like, you know, this is my first panel, you know, like, you know, like, will I like, you know, and I loved it, and yeah, well, also another reason why I really wanted to, another reason why I really wanted to, like, have it saved was because that I do own Woman's Creator Lounge, which is literally a server, like, trying to uplift, like, a woman and shine some light onto them. So it was like, for me, like, that owned that server, I really wanted to be saved so I could share it with everyone. But sadly, you know, I couldn't. And now I think, like, you know, now the bot is, like, you know, expired, unless that Twitch has, like, their own rules for their own bots, you know. I know what they have, but I know that. Actually, let's quickly take the one time, because they also num feeder. That's when, like, that's why I got streamed. That's why they streamed it. Let's see if maybe they highlighted it. Oh wait, hold on, wait, is it here? Maybe? No, maybe this is like. No, wait, actually, wait, is it here? Wait, is it actually? I heard us like talking about how sad I am that it's not here. Then you apparently have it here now. Wait, have they actually? Wait, do they have it? Hold on, highlights. Wait, you don't have it in highlights. What about past progress? Do you have past progress here? Wait, so this must. Wait, is this one? Wait, I think they actually have it, chat. Wait, hold on. I think they have. Is this one? Hold on. Trying to find it. Oh, I think is this one? Oh wait, they have it. They have it. Oh my gosh, they have it. Wait, they have it. Okay. So, so in my defense though, when I got home, you know, it was like 2 days after when I decided to check on it. You know, I decided to check on if they have it. You know, and it was not there then. So they probably like published it since then. Okay, so it's actually here. Hold on. Actually, let me show. Wait, when does it start? Hold on. Let's quickly see when the panel starts. Let's see. Hold on. Okay. I'm actually gonna share this link. Trying to see where it begins. So the panel is called Crafted Space Woman Minecraft. That's the full name of it. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna quickly click the link. Okay. Okay. Hold on. Try to like find the start point. Oh, right here. Okay. Let's just stay from here. There you go. Okay. This link will take you to like literally like the start of the panel. Like I think this link will like start where like the panel kind of begins. Yeah. Okay. Well. Okay. That is like that is the link to like the panel, and like it was such a good panel. Like I'm gonna make sure right after the stream I'm actually gonna like record it. I'm gonna like because I'm not sure if it actually will save. Like because it's not been 40 days. So it turned out it's only been 11 days since the panel. That means that that's a chance for me to record it. I'm gonna record it. I'm actually gonna record it, and I'm actually gonna share it. Okay, so update on my very big rant about how sad I am about it's not saved. It's saved. I can save it now. Okay, I will record it once this stream is done. So I can actually save it. But yeah, as a from I definitely still stand by. Like I wanted to record it so I could share it with like the other woman in the server I own. Because I felt like that would probably be a space that needed to hear that kind of panel. Like, I think there's a kind of space that really needs to hear the kind of panel. So with that being said, I was like, yeah. Like, originally also, like, I wanted to record it originally, but I think part of me wanted to be in the moment. So when I realized just how good the panel is, because I think it's like, It took me 5 minutes, and I was immediately just like, wow. I was immediately, it was 5 minutes, and I was just immediately like, I'm not recording this. I want to actually just listen to this panel, listen to what you have to say. Like, I'm not even gonna record it. Because I trust you know that you're gonna save the VOD, you know. You're gonna save the VOD, and I couldn't remember. Right. But yeah, I'm very happy to know that it's still saved. I'm very happy to know that it's there on the Num Num thing. But I was in the audience for that, you know. I have a couple, like, I was in pretty far away, but I was there. I want to zoom slightly into the photo. So yeah, that's pretty much what happened. Was that really all that happened on the, hold on. I'm not actually sure that there's other things that happened on day 4. Because I feel like there's so much more. Like, I think there's like a 10 panel I go to Arts Valley. I must have done more. Can I even find anything? Oh wait, was this on day? No, this was last day, I think. I don't know. Hold on, I'm gonna have to look at my phone because that's the only way I can tell like timeline what happened when. Hold on. Oh yeah, wait, I remember. Okay, so oh yeah, wait, that's also now how another photo also happened that day. So this was a photo. This photo I took in the beginning of the day. I said I'm really bad at the order of these things, but I'm still gonna show the photos even though they're a bit out of order. But they're still on the same day though. It's just like the wrong order. Okay, here's the photo I took for like to announce the fact, and also this also when there's also the English. I just up as Masona for day 2. I forgot to tell that part. I literally like it really shows like you know how much I need things in order, so I'm gonna forget it. I took a picture of Dino Dance. Yay, Dino Dance! I actually love that emo, so it's actually very fitting. I took a photo in front of it. And I just up as Masona as so I don't really have skin on my now, my original skin, but it's normally you know white sleeves with the green t-shirt, you know. So you know just like how we know it, you know. And then of course I had black pants, which is not part of a sauna, but I love pants. I love pants. I'm a really short person, so that's the only thing that's really different from me and my sauna is that I'm a really short person. I'm more a pants person. But yeah, I took a picture of Dino Dance, and I'm very, very proud of it, cause it's just a little goofy guy, you know. There's a little goofy guy, you know, just dancing without dancing in the background. So that was very, very W. Oh, I also have it. Now I also have this photo. Hold on. I have a photo of Olive doing Jenga. There you go. I think this was for day 2. I really hope this was for day 2 because at least like on my timeline here it shows. But yeah, day 2. I watched Olive do Jenga. I also did a win against Olive in the like one game at Jenga we did. My very goat to win. I won against the goat, but the goat was over the goat, so goat didn't even need a win to be goated. Oh yeah, wait. Okay, I haven't fixed this. I'm mentioning. I don't care. Like I don't care if you see this paper. I don't care if you see this. I'm mentioning this, and I hope you know you're gonna live this down for the rest of your life. Okay, chat. So what you see on the screen right now is a bobbed up slipper broke the escalator. It was very, very funny. I was dying laughing when I saw it. So I first got told by it. Like, cause I also, okay, so story short, long story short, before the woman panel, before that happened, we were at like a Minecraft panel. We or not Minecraft panel. We were at Minecraft community meetup. There's a little room, like a big room, you know, made for all the Minecraft creators could meet up. You know, I met. There was so many people I recognized in there. I saw Purple in there. I saw like Ish, you know, the person that made that the cinematic masterpiece of a video. This is like the Civilization Paul versus Rich. Like that one, like goated. Like I was just too nervous to actually talk to the Ish, you know. Like I want to actually go up to him. I really want to go up to him and be like, "You made something goated," but I was too nervous. I'm mostly just kind of sad in like the cow stuff there. I was like, it was so many people in there. I was like, kind of like, I was too nervous to just like go up to people. I really wanted to just like say hello to people. I was like, I wanted to like, just be able to go to my person and be like, hey, but I was so nervous. Like, you understand? I was probably like at least like I would like to think there was at least like a good 100 people in that room. I think. Like, I think there's a good 100 people, but very close to at least. There's at least 50. There's at least 50, and that's a lot. Also, have to think about it, the room was not the most massive room in the world. I do have photos of that room, but I haven't really saved it to my PC, and I don't really feel like waiting for it. So you're just gonna kind of get an explanation without a photo. But the micro community meetup was awesome. Anyways, like I had a few like I had a few talks, for some people that went over to me. I was like, well, I definitely had a hard time just going to someone. But it was fun anyways. It was very fun to just see how many just Minecraft creators those there, Okay, now we get to this photo. This photo was taken right after the Minecraft community meetup, because like me and Gliss, we were walking together. We walked together, and then we went down the nearest escalator, and because we had already heard the rumors about the the fucking slipper in the escalator, so we was kind of like, oh, that was so funny when we saw the photo. It was kind of like, that's so fun, that's hilarious. But it's even better when you end up going down the escalator beside the broken escalator. So like me and this was just like going down the escalator, and then see like a lot of the people that a lot of people that Rob to hang out with, they're standing on the edge of like in the end of the escalator, and we saw the red ribbons, the red ribbons on the picture you see right there. We saw it on the top part, and we saw it on the bottom part. Then we looked down to our down the escalator to our right, and me and Glitz burst out laughing because we could see the slivers being stuck there. It was such a hilarious moment. It was, and then I know like Rob was not there because he was out buying shoes at the point that when we were there. But it was hilarious. It was completely dead hilarious, and I think one of the like the big four horsemen of Twitchcon experience. Slipper escalator regulation. I don't know what you want to call it. It was awesome. So I took a photo of it too, of course, because I had to, and also day free when we were standing in the queue, like when we get to day free of me Spain, I can very much say that 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 photo I very much made sure to, I definitely made sure that Bob did not forget about his slipper. I wrote like a note, I wrote a little note to him. I was like, I showed it to him on my phone. I was like, nice shoes. I think I wrote nice shoes fucked up. Why is your slipper? And it was like, he just looked at me like, realized that he just got bullied for the fifth time with this escalator. But yeah, that was a golden photo of his slipper stuck in the escalator. It was awesome. Alright. Okay, let's see what we got next. And then like after that escalator, that's when I actually went to the meetup, like with the the warmer panel. Alright. Was this because you understand on my gallery, it has a bit screwed up because like there's a 9-hour difference between San Diego and my time. Okay, so this was taken 7 a.m. Okay, that means it was this means it's end of that. Okay. The photo I'm about to show you is literally my other iconic photo. Right here. This was end of day 2. We took this photo. I think it was the end of day 2. Very go to people in one photo. My team. This is my team. I love my team. I love my team. Oh, I also miss Mayhem. I really miss him. Like, since I miss Mayhem, like, cause like before I participated in Mayhem, Mayhem was like one of the events I could just always watch. It was like one of those events where I just like enjoyed watching every single game, like even like the PP games where I'm mostly like sometimes kind of like sit one out, because sometimes like PP games are very long, and I'm not really prepared, so I usually just watch the movement, in events. But Mayhem is just like different. Like I could even watch Sky Skirmish, like before I participated, I could watch Sky Skirmish, like because like it's just I think it's just like the energy. I think the creator that played it was just always fun, like. I was like, I think that's like Mayhem is like very awesome, and I generally miss it. Like I really do generally miss it. I'm still a bit upset about the Mayhem final, but I'm happy you guys had fun. Wait, what do you mean you're upset about Mayhem final? Like, wait, what are you upset about? I don't even remember, like, what there's to be said. I don't remember what there is to be upset about. I don't remember what it... Yeah, Mayhem Knight. Wait, was the team the one? Because, like, I mean, both teams are goated. Like, I mean, both make a big team and both teams are my goats. That's my goats right there. That's my goats. I mean, I didn't mind any of them win. Oh, okay. So you mean the lean up to the final? Okay, you mean the build up to the final? Okay, now I can see what you meant. Oh no, we had a real shot. Okay, so I thought you meant the final itself. I was like, wait, but that's my goals right there. I didn't mind any of them win. Like, that's my red team was my goals, my pink team was my goals. They're both my goals. Okay, so the build up. Okay, the build up. I definitely do see. Yeah, like that was very unfortunate. But what's called? From what I know, I was saying this like someone has really been in RBB with Olive. Olive was like, just kind of like you know, I think Olive like so of course like things are fortunate, you know, it happened, but it was like, you know, in the end, there's always something good that came out of it, and the team was one of them. Our team, I think, like our team has just been like one of the teams that's like so like strong with each other. Like these are my goals. Yeah, it happens. It happens, you know. It happens, you know. Like it will happen anytime, you know. But there's my goals right there. That is my goals, and I think like what's important is that you know you don't like why can I speak? We don't there's no reason we continue sad about it, even though like of course it was fortunate and of course it was a very bummer, you know. But I think you know we are honestly not the most bummed out in the world. Like, we are honestly just happy to be there. Like, I think we're more happy to be there than we're bummed out about that unfortunate scenario, you know? It's like, you know, we're thriving. Like, look how I was with smiling in that photo, because you can't see my smile, and because I also have a mask on. But I can promise you, my eyes were smiling. I was very much smiling in that photo, even though it's covered by my face. I was smiling. I was, this was literally a photo I wanted to take, you know, with my whole team, you know. This photo was also planned for many months, by the way. This photo was probably planned since like Mars are able to, like, when we like learned that Snap wouldn't be there. We are like, oh, I still want to take a photo, you know, with you just on like on our phones for that, you know. No, Scott. No, like this is my team. This is like, you know, this team, like I always appreciate every team I get on in events, you know, like every team I you know, everyone I play with, you know, in events I go to. But this is my team. Like this is like this is my goats. This is like, you know, these goats are like this team was just everything. Like this team is not like, you know, it's just that no live on the screen. Yeah, it is that no live on the screen. Because like I said, you know, all four of us had one photo together, you know. So this is all of us. Okay, and I also have a photo. I think. Do I have a photo of like the mayhem? I should have a photo of the mayhem. Like, hold on. Do I have? Hold on. Hold on. Let's quickly. Wait is it? Hold on. Hold on. Mayhem. Nope. Okay. Hold on. Quickly. Okay, hold on. Let's go. I forgot we put, yeah, this star. Hold on, let's quickly find how that. No, but that is my ghost right there. Like, that is literally my ghost. Like, most awesome people ever. Let's quickly show you what exactly the reference is. Hold on, I had to save the photo. Okay. Okay, hold on. Let's go just quickly pulling this up really quickly. Just give me a second. Okay, right here. Boom. We line up exactly like how we did in this photo. Right here. Exact order. We want to make sure it was the exact order of this photo. But yeah, that is my ghost right there. And I miss Mayhem. I said, you know, I really miss Mayhem because I wanted like I miss like watching as an event in general because the event itself is just a good event, and you know, I sadly don't know why it's not had it. I don't know, like I don't know why he's not come back yet, but I really hope it comes back. I really hope that we get to have more events. I hope that, you know, host more events, you know, again, and then also host another Mayhem night. because I think someone else that's like smart creator like us, you know, they also deserve the chance to get this excitement that we have. Because I can promise you, the entire roster of that Mayhem Night, we are so hyped. It was like our peak moment in life. So if someone else got that chance to be so happy, it was make me so happy. It makes me so happy to see them so happy, you know. So like, you know, for many reasons I want Mayhem back, like general. Mostly because of the fact that people enjoy the event, and I think it has a lot of love. Like the event, everyone loves the event so much that you truly miss it. Truly miss the games. I truly miss, you know, just the entire fun part about it. Just miss the event, honestly. Because we used to just like play it all as a joke, but we generally miss it. We generally miss Mayhem. We generally miss Mayhem. Like, you know, we generally miss it when we say miss it. We generally miss it. Like, it's not just like, oh haha, we miss it. You know, like, no, we generally miss it. we generally miss it. Shalom, we miss your event. We really miss your event. We just considered. I also miss Trevor. We miss Trevor too. We just miss Mayhem. Okay, miss Mayhem. I'll go on about Mayhem. But that's why we took that go to photo. Because we wanted to take a photo with all of us. So yeah, that starts on a little bit on a laptop because that couldn't be there in San Diego. So we got technically a team photo. We got a team. We can count it, consider the Star's face, you know, with the furry head is on the photo, you know. It's a team photo. We got a team photo. I really want to go, but I got other priorities. You know, that's okay. You know, not everyone, like, you know, can put it as a priority number one. I cried him. Huh? Okay. But yeah, what's the next? I need to see what's next, because that was the day, end of that day. Alright, day 5. Let's quickly put the photo away now. I go back to this one only. Hi. Day 5. Let's see what we have on day 5. I have to really remember what we did on day 5. Okay, day 5 was the last day of Twitchcon, so that's how I probably can remember it. So obviously I was in Artist Valley, but once again I didn't have a lot of. Oh wait, I remember what happened. Wait. Oh wait, okay, so I forgot. Okay, so this is gonna be such a huge, like, this photo is just too good to not explain what happened. So this photo I'm about to show you, it was actually from day 1 of TwitchCon. So we're just gonna quickly just jump back really quick just to explain this photo I'm about to show you. This photo is too golden to not explain what happened, what the context of this photo is. So this photo, like, you need to understand how golden this photo is. Like, when you know the context of this photo, it's too golden to understand. So this is Lucy KOH. And I want to explain to you why this photo is worth to jump back on, like, the days to just explain this photo. So this photo, I always explain how that we went to a Mexican restaurant. You know, we went to like a restaurant after San Diego Zoo, a day. On the first day of TwitchCon, after the first day of TwitchCon, for dinner. And this photo, I'm gonna explain to you. I already posted some video. You need to understand just how golden, like, how golden the, like, golden time I had in that car to drive to the dinner. So we drove from we drive from San Diego Zoo, you know, into like middle of the city of San Diego, you know, to downtown San Diego to like get to, you know, the restaurant. But there was no places to park, so we just for an entire, I think, good 15 minutes, I think, 15 minutes, I think, we just kind of we were just driving in circles or squares, whatever we want to say, just inside the San Diego, just trying to find a parking spot. So Lucy was the one driving. That's Lucy on the ground. We're getting every light decision. Now there's more content to this. We had so many fun memories in the car that I just like. I wish I could show this like on, you know, stream. I could, because there's no one in the car was faceless other than me, you know, and I'm the one holding the camera, you know. But so like that's a goal. I love the car, by the way, because we were listening to K-pop Demon Hunter's soundtrack. I didn't even ask for it. We just, you know, everyone was just agreeing we should listen to it. I was like, yes, I love this car. I love this car. No, like, the best part was that how how that for I have an 8-minute long video, and it's so sad I can't show it to Twitter because I wanted to show it to Twitter. It's so hilarious. I have an 7 minutes and 53-second long video of Momus and Lucy arguing about if Dino from the Keeper Demon Hunters is a good character. Lucy's like saying how bad he is as a character, while the Momus like, no, he's a good character. This is for 8 minutes, kind of straight, just of arguing, funny arguing, but also kind of serious arguing about if this character is good or not. And it's hilarious. It's my most golden memory of just my most golden memory. It's peak. It's simply peak. Hold on. Can I really wish I could show can I show this video? Oh, can I? I don't think I can. Wait, can I? Can I really show it? It's underneath your skin. Things are I would have wanted to show so then we also did a karaoke of Your Idol. It was hilarious. It was awesome. It was a peak moment. Also, why is it turned the wrong way? Because that's definitely not what it shows. I don't think there's any audio on it, which is sad because that's kind of very important part. The fact there's audio. I don't think there's any audio. Okay, I guess it goes it's underneath your skin. Things require. Can I get a little higher? Give me a desire. I'll be a star, you're a lion. All the things I can't take away. All you want is to save. Oh, not a while. I'm on the need to be your idol. This is a video I took of
Alright, who's got the best Korean impression?
No, I know what it is. You can probably get the audio.
Mother, cause I'm an idol. Think you full of pain, cause you keep going viral. Now she has a fever, make you a believer. God damn it,
idol. Do the show, they all inside. Pain to the same.
What the fuck did they
loves your skin. Feel the moist underneath your skin. It's because I'm feeling quiet. You can't get the mic a little higher. Give me the desire. I give you the style, you're a liar.
What does Lemon think about our argument?
I can't think of it. You're wild, and I'm on the need to be your idol.
Dude, it's just always this part of the song that aches my brain.
Yeah.
Be your idol.
Living in your mind now. Too late, cause you're mine now. I will make you free. When you're all a part of me. In the choir now. Can I get the level higher? Give me the desire. I give you the fire. I know you're the thing that can't make a way. Only one to save you. Now you're wild. And I'm on the knees, I'ma be your idol.
Like I said, I'd like to keep any day.
Literally.
Okay, now where's the delete button? Where's the delete button? Remove. Okay, there you go. Okay, you can hear me now. Now the audio's done. You can hear me now, so that's awesome. Hey, so I'll be honest, I didn't realize that. Okay, so because I couldn't hear the audio in my ear, I had to listen to my own stream on the stream editor to actually hear it. So I didn't really realize that you could hear the audio. I generally didn't realize. So I was like, oh, it didn't work. That's sad, But no, okay, that is one of our moments. That's not I'm not gonna show the 8-minute video. Now, I could show the 8-minute video, but also, okay, I could show the 8-minute video. I mean. But also, okay, I don't think I can because that would be long. It would take so long to actually upload it to my like from my phone to my PC. So I cannot show the 8-minute video because it's gonna take too long just to get it transferred. So we will just like explain. Oh no, what's called the people in car, they are all face, they are like not faceless. They are like the people in the car was a person called Mixiku, Dark Phoenix, Lucy, and Momus, which is all people that are, are fine with the face online. I'm the only one that's like, not fine with it. I'm the one holding the camera, and not at one point I turned camera towards me, so that's like nothing I had to cut out, But yeah, that karaoke thing was like literally happened while we were like literally driving in circles. Like we were singing while just nyung is the same like pattern, of driving in circles to find a parking spot. And also the 8 minutes of moments and Lucy arguing about the being a good character. And that is Lucy right after we found a parking spot in the in the parking garage, a parking house, whatever you want to call it, Lucy was having a great time. Lucy was definitely not dying on the inside. But hey, he survived. Let's see. But you said something about earlier. Hold on. That's so we had to, when you're saying you're debating about whether was a good character. Also, I can hear you. You're like full on having a funny serious argument. Because like when I say funny serious, it's like you're never yelling in the funny way. Like, you're yelling at each other in the funny like way, but in the meantime you're trying to make serious points of why you don't like you want to stand the point. So it's like serious points, but while making it exaggerated, kind of making it more dramatic than it actually is, kind of. So kind of like that. That's what I mean with serious funny, Because that is exactly what I mean with serious funny. But no, I am laughing so hard at that, like in that 8-minute video. I'm laughing so extremely hard. I thought I found him redeemable. Yeah, I don't like. I'm gonna be honest. I don't really know what my second opinion on Dino's character is really, because I saw both Lucy's point and definitely Momo's point. Like, I'm definitely more on Momo's side here because like I love Dino's character. And Momo's also agree with that. But I also do see, like, it's called Lucy's point with, because Lucy made a point that doing that video about how that we did, like, a lot of his story was cut out, where you didn't, it's hard to feel with the character, kind of like that. Lucy made like point with like, the playtime, the movie didn't give enough story on, Dino, kind of like that. And like I understood, that's what I understood for Lucy. Like I understood that I could stand by. Like I understand that because of the movie's runtime, it was hard to, what's called, get the full story of Dino. Like get the full story, maybe like I guess exactly feel like with him, But like for a movie that had a limited time to play, or that was only allowed 1.5 hours, they did a really good job at like making Dino like a character that's where you feel like he just like deserved redemption, or like he was redeemable, kind of. Alright, let's see, what's the next photo? Okay, now we're on day 3. This was like to quickly explain day 1, Just to quickly explain like just the hilarious, moment of day 1, No, but my photos are like one big mess right now. That's why I missed it, like missed the photo, Let me just quickly, okay, let's see what's the next photo. So the next photo is day 3. Well, we actually went, we got Twitchcon early. Do I have a photo? I don't really have a photo for that exact moment because we just had to run in. But I give you this photo of glitching. This was day 2 though. This was the photo for day 2. I took of a glitching, so I was gonna show this just to get an idea. But basically we were in a queue. A very long queue. Very early. We were right almost an hour early to like before they even opened the doors to Twitchcon. Because we wanted to make sure we got seats for MCC rivals. And I can promise you, it was good we came early because then we got seats because of that. We got seats and that was awesome. We got some good seats too. I feel like we got some really good seats. We even got so early into the arena. We could have got literally like front row like seats, you know. But I think it's because we want to actually sit with our friends, you know. I think that's why. Wait. If I can show videos, wait, I just realized if I can show videos, that means I can technically show video of like the moment, like, you know. Wait, that could be leaking. Okay, I'm not gonna show a video with that. Oh, well, no, it's been a week now, so people should have realized we won by then. Okay, I can show it. It's not gonna be a leak. Okay, where is it? Is this the video? Hold on, I need to make sure this is the right one. It has to be 52 seconds long. Hold on. Details. Oh, this is one. Okay. I think it's this one. Okay, wait, here. Wait, I'm sorry if it's gonna be loud. Hold on. Can you hear it still? I can pause it. Okay, I can pause it. There you go. How do I turn it down? Okay, how do I even like? How do I turn it down? I need to make sure. How do I turn it down? I don't think there's a turn down button. I don't think there's a turn down button, unless that there is. Wait, can I go into settings? Output maybe. Audio. No. Streaming. Hold on. Oh wait. I found it. I think I found it. Wait, no. Oh wait, I have found. Okay. Is this good? Okay, hold on. Okay, wait. Did we? I think this is good. I think the audio is good now. Okay, I think I got it. Okay, I think I got it. Okay, so I found out how to turn down the audio. I know how to turn down the audio. Okay, I found the button for turn down audio. Okay, now I can click this space before playing the clip. So this is a clip from, like, you know, MC Rivals, where, you know, where we're sitting. And also I would like to mention that the group I was sitting in, our group was the one that would yell so loudly for the players. It would be like, let's go Green, and, you know, let's go Fossey, let's go Fossey, and let's go Hannah. Like, that's us. That's all us, like, you know, yelling. That was our group. That was our group. So, I know there's a lot of people that question that will yell so loudly. And that was our group. Full credit. I'm taking part of full credit of this. Not full credit. My group takes full credit for that. That we were the ones that was yelling so loudly. And even multiple times, like, the cameras were on us so much. Like, the cameras were on us so much. Like, so many cameras went by us. So I began to think that maybe at one point there would be some kind of, like, clips of probably me without, like, my frank face. But that's okay, because I'm fine with that, because it's not like, you know, it's never known what you're gonna use that footage for. We never know what you're gonna use that footage for. But I'm fine with whatever it is. Despite the fact I'm faceless. But let me show you the clip of, like, when, you know, Green did what he had to do. Alright, there we go. let's quickly delete it instead. Hold on, where's the delete button? There you go. Okay, so that was that was basically what we hold on. That's what we experienced in there. Very awesome, and like really like in that moment I felt like I was I was really just like I was with my friends. I was with my friends. I was at Twitchcon. I could really feel it that moment. That was like one of those moments. It was like the hype. Finally being able to be in the audience of that MC Rivals was awesome. It was awesome to finally be able to be there. And I was looking forward to for so many months to be able to be there. Like I was looking so much forward to it. Hey, but yeah, that was awesome. A lot of my recordings are mostly from that. Most of the other things I did was like kind of very basic. I have this photo though. This photo was from what's called. This photo was from me and Gliss. We went by like this wall of like many names. Just like many names of like people that wrote down like their Twitch name. And so me and Gliss also wrote down ours. You can kind of see the middle because I made sure to zoom in on it. It's the green one, the purple one, right beside like the blue one. That's why me and Gliss wrote down our names. We were like, yeah, now we're part of that big wall of names, I made a little cover on it too. It was an awesomeness. Awesome experience. Okay. What else photos do we have here? Okay, yes, we have this photo. Okay. So, after Twitchcon was over, you would probably think that's like, that's probably where it ended, but there's still like a few things we did. So we went to another arcade called Arcade Monster, which, yeah, that's another thing I probably can mention now. My biggest up the entire trip was the fact that it did apparently some places declined my European credit card. Sometimes my friends had to pay for me. Of course, I paid them back. Don't worry, I would have paid them all back. Through PayPal. But yeah, see, that's just like everyone. What? This is one of the places where I couldn't get in. Like they didn't take cash, and they also didn't take my credit card. So Olive paid for me here. I was like, thank you, Olive. You're the goat. Olive is the goat. Because I did, in the end, I did pay everyone back. I did pay every time someone paid for me. Something I couldn't physically pay because of my card being nope. Actually, no. I was paying back. After just be like, hey, here's the money. Thank you. Thank you for paying for that thing yesterday. Here's the money. So yeah, there was a cave monster, which was also another cave where that you just a case that does a case. You just play games. What's called. We just kind of mostly chill. I think drinking soda in there. I remember doing a soda in there. That was very good. And then there's also you play games. I will be honest. I think I was more a round 1 fan. You had to rank Arcade Monster and round 1 as arcades. I was more of a round 1 fan because I think there's more games that I personally I understood better because the Arcade Monster was it had a lot of older games and some games it didn't explain to you how some things work. I was like, huh? I literally sat there in the game and was like, huh? I was completely confused how it worked. So I would say one was definitely my favorite arcade out of the 2 I visited. So I have a favorite arcade, I guess, and definitely I had those arcade experiences definitely made me realize just how boring my content can be sometimes. I was like, this could be so much fun to just do, even for myself, it could be so much fun to just do, just be an arcade just for a night, But no, you cannot. Then then we went to after that we went to what is the picture of that? I have a picture. I've saved the picture. Where is it? No. Here it is. Okay. After Arcade Monster, me and a group of people, and I had to see what it is. Let's see what's on the photo in background. Olive. I think it's Olive because we're gonna share. Basically, Pirate, Momus, Stark, Rainer Beans, Bush, and Lucy and Glitch. So basically 10 of us went on a pizza dinner after Arcade Monster. It was very fun. the pizza was good. The pizza was very good. Very, very delicious pizza. We ordered like 2 large pizzas, you know, and you literally got eaten in seconds. That's also because we were 10 people, so that's probably why like it got eaten like literally. People took probably like 1 to 2 slices each, and it was already gone. Like it was that fast. But the pizza also so massive. But yeah, this is a photo from when we were at pizza dinner. Very fun dinner, another fun dinner, you know. Very W people. Alright, after the pizza dinner. Oh, yeah, also very sure. I'll probably also just show this because it is also day 3 photo. This is one of my peak photos. Also one of my nice photos, you know. Why is it? Here it is. This was like I took this on day 3. Like this photo is from day 3. That's also why it has so many details on like some of people's bandage, you know. But this is a photo from day 3. I forgot to show, but it's a photo of me and my Airbnb took it together because we were like we need one of our Airbnb, you know, just like take a picture together. So we have like, you know, our 5 badges, you know, just together, and we are posing. So yeah, you see my badge on the top left. That's my badge right there. This is Chloe's. I'm so happy about the badge. That's my little badge. That's my Chloe's badge right there. That's my Chloe's badge. I mean, it sounds like a dog owner. That's why that. But you get it. Yeah, that's my badge. I'm very, very, very happy with my badge. I love it. Actually, talking about my badge, I should probably hang it up somewhere. I actually want to hang it up somewhere. I just never got a chance, considering that the next like 2-3 days after like the trip, I just kind of like I was just chill. I was just like, now it's chill time. Now I'm just not gonna do anything. And then also. I also, of course, editing these photos, you know, make sure, I also lined them up, you know, I was make sure, you know, that I lined them up for, like, day 1, day 2, day 3, you know, kind of so I didn't forget, you know, and honestly, it's good I did, because I probably forgot the order of them, and these are, like, the 3 Twitch days, I'm probably gonna forget the order, because, like, all the days were, like, good, but this was a photo from, you know, the day, you know, before 2 rivals, you know, the day on 2 rivals. We were waiting in queue. We took that photo together. Very awesome. Alright, let's see, what's the next photo? Oh yeah, the day after, on Monday, which was, what day is the day right now? I don't know. Basically, the day after Twitchcon was day 5, 6, 7. I can't even like remember days. Day 6. Hey, on day 6, when I say we did almost nothing, I mean it. We did almost nothing. Day 6, it was the absolute chill day. Like, and also that's when now can we start explaining how I cried. Cause this is the day Momos had to go home, so it was like basically, you know, a piece of our Airbnb was gone. And I was, the second the Momos like left the door, you know, I was sobbing my eyes out. I was literally like, I think I explained this to like everyone. I don't know if I ever told Momos this, but if you want to stream, now you know. I was sobbing my eyes out. I was like completely sobbing my eyes out, like full on crying, tears down my like cheeks, kind of crying, because long story short, I have a hard English. I have a hard time saying goodbye, especially if I had a really fun time, and because the Momos was part of like, you know, the fun time of everyone else, you know. I cried when he left, you know, because I was like, now Airbnb is like one less person, you know, one less person that made everything so fun, you know. So I stopped my eyes out, and then I stopped some of my eyes out, but yeah, so I'm almost left on on Monday. He left the Airbnb, and it was very, very sad day for our Airbnb group community. I don't even know if our Airbnb group has a community. We probably have individual communities, but not. But also, then we went to well, I have a photo of this though. Where is the photo? Where is it? Should have it. Didn't I save it? Did I think I saved it. Wait, I do. Oh, I have a photo of this. Okay, this is the photo. Alright, oh, that's it. Okay, hold on. Alright, so, for dinner that day, that Momos left, you know, the other 4 of us, we went to, Burger King, which is the restaurant we have here. But I think like apparently we just kind of like I think like I don't really know how we decided on Burger King. I think it's just like like yeah, we just went there. we just kind of went there. I think it was like, what restaurant do we want? And then the others were like Burger King. I was like, okay, I'm fine with that, even though we have the restaurant. I was like, I'm fine with that, because maybe it's different, Let's just say, so the good thing is that the Powerade. This is the second time I doing Powerade that trip, There's like, when I realized they had Powerade, I was so happy. I was like, yippee! I love Powerade! So it was like, that of course I got Powerade, there. But we ate food. The most funny thing that's like different from my country is the fact that they actually call up your name. You have to write in your name, and they actually call your name. Here they just call numbers. On like McDonald's, Burger King, they just call like numbers. They don't actually call your name. So I just kind of like wrote down like Clovis as my name, because even though it's not my real name, but I just wrote down Clovis because it's like, I have my online name, here, and I didn't realize, that they actually gotta call it up. So I was like sitting there okay, I guess, okay, we can, okay, I guess apparently, did the server crash? Okay, I guess that the server didn't like that. I guess there's too many people on the server. Alright, as I came from, where did I come from? Where did you come from? What is my story? Oh yeah, so I was standing there, waiting for because when I heard that they called other people's names, they're like, oh no, they're gonna call my name, and then I was like fearing that you're gonna say my name wrong, and I was not gonna be able to hear it, but they actually said like Clovis perfectly, like they pronounced Clovis perfect. I was just like, oh wait, they actually did it. And I was like, yay! I was yay, yay! Now I'm just never gonna write my online name again on these things. So yeah, then we ate Burger King for dinner that day. There was a chill day. We didn't do anything, but just chill. And then we only went out for dinner, and that's it. Oh yeah, and then now we get to so now here's the thing. Now we get to day 6. Wait, wasn't this day 6? I guess this is day 7, considering this is day 7 technically. You just not been in a week though. This is not the last day. Day 8 will be the last day. Okay, so day 7. I don't really have any pictures of this day because we literally didn't. Wait, I actually have one picture though. I have one picture though. But first I'm gonna explain other things we did before then. So I forgot to add this picture to the thing, but on day 7, the second to last day in San Diego, I ate American mac and cheese for dinner. That's like my dinner that day, and it tasted like how we make mac and cheese here. Honestly, that was really not really like this huge like difference. Like you like taste just like more American. Like it tastes like mac and cheese. It just tastes like how I expect mac and cheese to taste like. But it was still good. It was good though, so that's good. Because if I like it here, I also like it there. So that was definitely an experience. And then also remember, Glitch was playing on his laptop, because he apparently brought his laptop with him. But on his laptop, he was playing in a mini, I took Glory mini, and I remember just like riding through him, and I was playing like 2 whole wall games with that. It was very fun. Even though I didn't understand anything of a laptop gameplay, because I touched the laptop with Minecraft. That was 11 years ago. So yeah, I didn't. Actually, 12 years ago. 12 years ago was the time I touched Minecraft with what's called let's touch Minecraft with a laptop. So yeah. Okay, now we have another funny thing to explain. There's another funny story. But it's what I think I should have edited. Should I edit it, right? Didn't I? Oh, I did. Okay, right here we have a photo of our last Airbnb bonding experience. It was peak, okay? Our toilet was about to flood. Like, it hasn't flooded yet, so there's no water on the ground. But we noticed it was about to flood. So our Airbnb was saving the toilet this moment. what's called. So we have Olive and Glitch, with like a trash bag over the hand, and then they like sticking there, like sticking like those like scrubbers things down the toilet to tie unflooded. And then we have, so Piper didn't join the photo when I took it, but then Piper came with hot water, saved the day. And I was just the one that just kind of like, I was just laughing so hard while you're doing this, even though, once again, it was not a funny experience, because if it flooded, it would have been bad, you know? But it didn't flood. I think the fact it didn't flood was like, what is it, like, was good, because it was a relief kind of laugh, you know? But yeah, Pirate came with hot water and saved the entire toilet, and Olive was just sitting there, standing there, like with the scrubbers into the toilet, and I was just the one that was like just took pictures of it. That was just the camera, and it was peak. I forgot nothing of taking the camera and taking 2 pictures, because it was peak. It was the most funny, definitely fun experience. Definitely good last bonding. The funny part is we just gave the blame to Moments, even the Moments has been gone for a whole day. But then so it was like, yeah, Moments, you did this. You flooded our toilet. You left us for the gift. That's what we told him in the Airbnb. It was like, thank you for the gift. Thank you for the flooded toilet. We're just kind of like, yeah, you know, that's all you, buddy. And he was like, what? I've been gone for an entire day. How could this be me? But yeah, that was very hilarious to blame in the moments. Very fun out of 10. Let's see what we can show. Because now we come to the day, because also that day, you know, was also when I started packing my things, you know, like packing my suitcase, because like the next day, you know, we had to be up early. So there was like a last bonding moment and Airbnb, and also like, you know, the day I packed my suitcase, you know. So there's also a chill day, but there's a few chaotic things as you see that happened. Alright, okay. Now, the next photo. Because I'm looking at my gallery to make sure I get the right order, because I really don't want to mess up the order again. Okay, so next day, very, very early in the morning, by the way. At 5 a.m., we are at the airport. 5 a.m. And I'm still sobbing on the inside, just think about it. Where is the photo? I have a photo. Hold on, where is it? Did I save it? Hold on. Okay, I'm just gonna quickly go. I know, I think I didn't save it. Hold on, I'm just gonna save this photo. Oh, I didn't. Okay, I didn't save this photo. That is fine. I did not, in fact, save this photo. But now I saved this, so now it's good. Alright, here is a picture of Olive. I did post it on Twitter, so I know it's fine. This photo is a picture of, I took of Olive and me, because me and Olive got, you know, so the reason why we were at the airport at 5 a.m. was because that Gliss's plane took off at like 8 a.m. something. I don't remember exactly. Something like 7, 8 a.m. something. So we probably just kind of dropped off all 3 of us, you know, at the airport. Now, chat, my plane took off at 5 p.m. And there's even delays of 5:30 p.m. My plane took off 5:30 p.m. and I was here at 5 a.m. So so you can call it. I was at the airport 12 hours. 12 hours. 12 hours. I'm sobbing. Okay. But yeah, there's a picture. Lily, I took a government shot now. This is like, what's called. I literally took a picture. Sorry about that. I literally took a picture of like. Yes, this is of Olive, while we were, you know, Lily, this picture was like literally from like around 5 a.m. It was literally like a picture we took like almost immediately, when we arrived at the airport, and we still like, by then we still had another like, I think Olive had like, so, well, instantly, Olive had like, Olive's plane took like off like 2 or 3 hours before mine, so Olive had less waiting time. Olive had probably like 8 hours of waiting time, around that. Good guess, like just like around 8 hours, you know, waiting time around that. So Olive didn't have as much as me, but I had 12 hours. I'm never gonna stop cursing out about it. I like, it was horrible. 12 hours was like, I'm saying it now. Sitting 12 hours in the airport was worse than sitting how long it was in a plane. I'm saying that right now. It was the worst. It was the worst. I tried to spend the time by like buying some few things here. Talking about a few things, I forgot to mention on day. I completely forgot to mention on day 3 of Twitchcon. See, this is why I need photo for everything. I forgot to mention on day 3 of Twitchcon. I bought more K-pop Demon Hunter stuff. I bought like some like what's called wings. I don't know what you call it. The thing you can kind of like put on your backpacks, you know, you hang, you know, those kind of things, you know. I bought like more K-pop Demon Hunter stuff. So I used so much money on K-pop Demon Hunter stuff. Oh, and also I forgot to mention also on the last day of Twitchcon, I also bought like, you know, souvenirs like I bought an American flag. I bought an American flag as a souvenir, you know. I bought like magnets, you know, that was say San Diego on it, so it was very awesome. But then, yeah, it's it from the airport. You know, this is one of the photos we took. You know, I have a few other photos like to like show. But this was one of the first photos we took. We just kind of took it to a photo, you know, of us having a that thumbs up definitely didn't like line up with how we felt for the rest of the time. Wait, where's the photo? Hold on. Then this photo here. Okay. This is a photo of where I was sitting for like we were like this was like the like what like when I say this photo like I sat so long on that chair that I managed to see it, like the light outside become from dark to bright blue sky. That shows how long I was sitting there. I sadly didn't get a photo of both of versions, but I sat there from like to a completely pitch black outside to a bright sunny blue sky. Like, oh my days, it was so long. And not even kidding, we were sitting so long in the airport that Gliss literally like probably managed to be able to like get on his plane and get off his plane before we even left the airport. That literally also shows us how long we were sitting in that damn airport. I mean, at least there was some things you could do. And also, I bought an axolotl. I bought an axolotl and a bear. Like a little paw, like it's called palm body, or what it's called. I bought like these more like very small teddies. Like very small teddies, the palm version. There's like small teddies, you know, like of a axolotl and a bear. Like, you know, the California flag bear kind of. So that was a very, yeah, you know, I was just, I had to do something, so I just bought things. I also bought Powerade. I was also doing my last Powerade there. The one that tastes like Powerade. And yeah, then, you know, then I also bought some pineapple too. I bought some pineapple to eat too. That was also a very strong pineapple, by the way. And you know, pineapple was so strong, I was just like, I regret even buying it because it was so strong. But yeah, then after a very long time, I finally, you know, managed to arrive to the time where I finally could get out of the airport, and honestly, I was almost just happy. I was happy to get on the plane. like part of me was like, I was sad because I didn't want to leave, you know. I didn't want to leave it like America and my friends, you know. But also part of me was just like, I just want to get this out of this airport now. Like, honestly, I just want to at least sit somewhere else than an airport. But yeah, then I took like probably the most beautiful, like, you know what? Despite the 12 hours in the airport, the world still gave me like the opportunity to get a sunset picture. I got so many sunset pictures. And one of them is this one. Like, it was beautiful. Like, this photo was so beautiful. Like, I love this photo. Like, so it tried to pay me back. It was like 12 hours, but you get a sunset photo. So, you know what? It was like, as someone that loves scenery, I was like, you know what? Thank you. You know what? Thank you for giving me sunset photos. Because at least they gave me something for waiting 12 hours. So I got some sunset photos here. And once again, chat, I only got 4 hours of sleep for that entire ride. Like 4 hours sleep before my plane ride. So I was like sitting with 12 hours, like 12 hours in the airport with 4 hours of sleep. And then I also had to sit like for another 24 hours of traveling. With 4 hours of sleep. But I did get like, I think like 2 hours max of sleep on the big plane ride. So that was awesome. But yeah, that's one of the photos I got. I took so many photos, but that was like I think that's my best one. That's the best like photo I got, and it was like, yeah, so beautiful. Also got a photo of I took before we like took off like of San Diego right here. Like a photo of like the the buildings, because like that was like that's one of the first things I noticed on my plane ride, like on my first photo here. That's like the buildings I saw first, and now it's also gonna be like the last photo I took on the like ground, But yeah, I have so many photos, but I only like took a couple of them to my PC. Then I of course got some food on my plane, and then like I just flew and flew and flew, and I probably like took a few pictures here and there, and then I landed in Germany, then from Germany to Denmark again, blah 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 blah. And then I arrived in Copenhagen again, as like it did said in the beginning, Copenhagen, and blah 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 blah. And then I traveled home for a long time, and boom, and then I was home, and I went to sleep immediately. Like I literally just like I think I was awake for an hour. Like from I arrived in my city to from I arrived in my city to from I arrived in my city to like bedtime 1 hour max. There was a 1 hour like between that. So yeah, and so that was basically boom. That was basically my entire trip right there explained. That took 2.5 hours it took me to explain that. Wait, I thought it was only gonna take an hour. Now we're here. I mean, it was a full like 8-day trip, like 8 day of like trip. So I mean, it makes sense that will probably like take a long time to Spain, but also wow, 2.5 hours to Spain. That's crazy. No, what? That was very fun. I think honestly, this is my I think this is my favorite Just Chatting stream. I think this is my favorite Just Chatting stream. Cause I think it's just because like I felt like I actually had a lot to talk about here. Cause I literally went on a long trip, so there's so much to talk about. But yeah, that was my entire trip of my first trip to USA ever. Cause that was my first time ever in USA. My experience in USA was very calm actually. Like I thought I was gonna see like at least 10 billion guns, but I didn't see a single one. So actually security at Twitchcon technically had one in their like I think they had one, at least like one in their belt, but I didn't see an actual gun, I didn't actually see one out, What's called but yeah, I think that's the only time I actually saw like. So it's that very calm experience. And there's honestly not like you're in the wrong area. I think I was just in safe area. I think that's a better way to say it. I think I was just in safe area. I think it's not even wrong because I feel like a wrong area would be where guys like really have fun. Yeah, thank you, Lego Boss. I really appreciate it. I had a lot of fun. And I still miss my friends because like I forgot to say this, but this like how I cried with moments when Gliss had to leave for like his terminal. I cried my eyes out 2 times actually because like Gliss was my roommate, in the Airbnb. So I think that's why I was like double tears. It was like double tears, like I had double as many tears because of the fact that this was the person I like spent my what's called my fun nights with, like. And so I think I double cried with Glitz. It was like 1 time with Momus, 2 times with Glitz, and then I also cried like with Pirate, because when Pirate had to leave, with his car, and I also cried when Olive had to finally, leave for his plane. So I cried like a total of, technically 4 times, but 5 times if you count 2 times with Glitch. So I cried. Oh, and also I forgot to say this completely. I gave bracelets to all my friends. I gave like everyone bracelets. What's called very cool, beautiful bracelets in their colors. So that was awesome. I bought like 50 bracelets. I gave to like people. So yeah, of course I gave clovers and Danish flags to like everyone else I met. But yeah, Bracelets was my thing I gave to my friends. But yeah, 'cause I was literally sitting here, but like I was literally sitting here, like I'll be honest, I was literally thinking that I was gonna have time to play MC Island after, but I was like, okay, maybe not. I kind of like probably want to just chill after this, cause this is a lot of talking. My throat is hurting. My throat is hurting after like 2.5 hours of yapping. But you know what? It was so. I'm so happy I got to like have this trip, you know. And honestly, most of the reason I got to have this trip was because of the fact that, you know, I did 1 week of clubs back in March, you know, where people gave me more money than I thought I would get. That money definitely did help. Because it helped actually a lot. Because it helped, like, I think it actually, not kidding, it helped that money from 1 week of clubs back in March. It helped me pay for both my like it pay for my plane ticket and also my Airbnb cost. Like that's how much money that people gave me from like shops and also like shops and also like, you know, just the direct donation. You know, that was enough money to pay for my like my entire flight, both front and back. You know, and also pay my like Airbnb, my part of my Airbnb. So that was I am very happy I did that little thing, you know, and I'm happy that people was willing to donate. So I'm very thank you. Also, the skin is actually from what we get close to, so very fitting I have it on. But yeah, very fun trip. I would say, I would honestly say like, if you just consider like the trip itself, it was honestly 10 out of 10. Like the trip was honestly 10 out of 10. Like, because like, even the things that went wrong was like not anything that really, you know, affected me, you know. There's not really anything that, you know, that made the trip bad, you know. There's not really anything that made the trip bad at all. There's nothing that made the trip bad, so it's honestly a 10 out of 10 trip, because like, my friends was the reason I traveled that far, and honestly, they were worth every single traveling to meet my friends, so that was worth it. So yeah, that was very fun trip, and I'm happy I got to explain it all to you. Explain the entire trip. Because that trip was very fun. What's called? I don't know when next stream would be. I don't know when next stream would be, chat. I know though. I know for sure though that will be a stream on the November 12th, because that's my stream anniversary. So that is guaranteed. A stream on November 12th will happen. I just don't know how active I will be to be streaming wise, you know, the next couple, like 1.5 week, whatever you want to call it, you know. But I definitely want to do the stream to be able to finally talk about it, talk about this amazing trip. Let me see, because I think it's time to find someone to wait. So please do stay so we can wait someone. Let's see who can. Could we technically wait this person? Know what? I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait Dark, because Dark was one of the people I met. Very good people I met, by the way. I'm gonna wait Dark. That Dark Phoenix. So go show some appreciation Dark. That was one of the people I met, and also Dark is the nicest too. Dark is the goated person. And I also gave a bracelet to Dark, actually. Hey, thank you for everyone for showing up to today's stream. I hope you're having an amazing day. I'll see you next time I stream. And yeah, this was an amazing trip, and I'm happy that you all want to listen to me yap about this trip. Hey, I will see you guys